Hey. Your late night YouTube DJs here. Oh, why do I play that music? It's just fun. Is it celebrating time? Hey, you know what? We need some positive vibes. Positive vibes in the house, okay? We're having some positive vibes. You might be down, doom and gloom, and you know what? Get over it. Get over it. All right? We can laugh at Ethan Ralph. He can bring us some joy. His misery, his pain can bring us joy. It's part of the plan. Trust the plan. Tiger's blood. And guys, don't worry. If you've been paying attention to the other streams, no. I'm not going to do the whole commie red tube LARP thing. Obviously, I can't pull it off. You saw that. Even I was actually trying to pull it off. I wasn't trying to be ironic about it. I just couldn't do it. I guess I can't be fake. I could play it up, maybe wrap myself in hyperbole. But outright grift? No. All right, I'm lighting up a cigar right now. So yeah, we're talking about Ethan Ralph. He was on a podcast called Kermit and Friends, which I don't think the host has permission to use that name, but whatever. It's just a name. Just a name. A name that, you know, I think Sesame Street used as well. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. I'm not that. I'm not their lawyer. Right? I don't care about that. What was the name of the host? Elisa something? I think she was on Howard Stern. Ethan Ralph is going big time. He had a guest on the show. She was the guest on his show, and then he guests on her show. Wow. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. So the podcast is called Kermit and Friends. The host is Elisa Schwartz. Elisa Jordana. Sorry, that's her stage name, Elisa Jordana. Her real name is Elisa Ann Schwartz. She did some work on the Howard Stern show. Let's see. She had an appearance on the Howard Stern show. I don't know what she really did there. And apparently she is a former member of Cobra Starship. Okay. Amazing. Cool. So how the hell did they cross paths? How the hell did this Elisa Jordana cross paths with Ethan Ralph? I don't know. Do you guys know the hot gossip on that? Do you have the scoop on that? Is there was someone creating an op or something? Because it looks funny. It looks real funny, and we'll play it. We're gonna play their podcast here. Because I got to tell you that it's pretty interesting. Okay, you know what? Let me get into it. Let me get into it. Here's the podcast here. Let me go put it on the screen. This is Kermit Friends. This is when Ethan Ralph comes up. Oof, that's just a Russian hottie. Okay, look, okay. I was thinking about it, doing another commie love and commie praising stream, but I just can't. I just can't. Anyway. Kermit and Friends, tall, dark, and a handful. So this podcast, I didn't even know it existed. It gets 167 views. Hey, you know what? That's more than I get. So, is it more than what the Killstream gets? Well, How many of those live views for the kill stream are bots? I haven't really paid attention to the kill stream. All right, let's play it. Ready? Let me crank up the volume here. And guys, this is going to be a chill stream tonight, as you can tell. You know what? You know what we need? Before I get started, we all need a glass of something. If you're an alcoholic, okay? Drink your Dr. Pepper or water, whatever it is. I'm going with Jameson. Just cracking it up now. We're going Jameson here, okay? We'll be classy. Fuck that Maker's Mark shit. All right. First, let's play a little bit of this podcast because I'm curious. What is Kermit and Friends? A lot of us have not heard of it before. So what do they do there on that show? Like, what are they about and all that? And I would have a problem with playing this if it was behind like a paywall or something, but this is, you know, we're just going to play it and comment on it, whatever. If they have a problem with it, they could suck my dick. That was kind of mean. Alyssa, I have nothing against you. You seem nice. Come on, rant and chill, and maybe I can fill you in on Heath and Ralph drama.
You know, today I was thinking, should I be safe with the show or should I really go for it? And I'm thinking I should really go for it.
Whoa! I just started here at a random time. She should really go for it.
This guy Ethan Ralph, he's incredible. He's our first.
Ethan Ralph incredible. Ethan Ralph incredible. This has to be fake. Is this an op? How? Ethan Ralph incredible. Guys, what's the scoop? Is there something behind the scenes I'm not aware of?
Yes. And I want to ask him a million questions because I'm so curious how somebody really succeeds, like with an internet show, because we have an internet show and we want to succeed. And speaking of success,
succeed? What? Success? Ethan Ralph? What? What? Alyssa, come on, man. You're Hollywood, or at least Hollywood adjacent. You were on the Howard Stern show. Come on now. You should know how to succeed. It's kind of weird that she's kind of in that world, in that sphere. But she only has 167 views on YouTube. It's weird. I don't know. Wait, Ethan Ralph's successful? What? He can't even stream on YouTube anymore because he's not allowed. He's not. This chick must not even Google her guest. Not a single Google search at all. Because one Google search of Ethan Ralph and you will learn firsthand what happens.
success. I have my Kermit and Friends mask right now.
That's so cute.
Is it adorable?
We got coffee cups.
So Kermit is a dog or something. I don't know the lore of this, but this is just funny. This is just funny right here. All right, guys. We'll get into the Destiny Vosh stuff later. Oh, we will. Later on in the stream. This is going to be a very lax show. Here we go.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, by the way, I played a little bit of this before. This guy, he seems like he doesn't even really belong there. You'll see.
Hands, Bill. I'm so excited that you are here to spend this beautiful show with us. And we got Ethan Ralph coming on next. It's so amazing. And I'm just so excited. So, Bill, you sent me a very interesting email with a bunch of topics for us to bring up. And I have.
Oh, Bill did, huh? So does Bill know about the Ethan Ralph drama? Someone has to be doing Google search. And what the hell? The chick in the middle is giving me these weird, crazy eye vibes. You're picking that up? You're picking that up? Dear God, these broads sound like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, they do. That's why they only get 167. They don't have my beautiful voice, okay?
Have it right here.
Yes.
Okay, so So you're scared.
Well, I heard the Robin song.
Marco, the thing is, Elisa, you spoke about
Wait. Oh, hold on. I just noticed something on the screen. He says Robin Gross. She's Jews for Jesus. What does that mean? What is that? What's going on there? Do I need to be all bread tube and call them a label already? Do I need to do that? Jews for Jesus. I don't even know what that means. Jews for Jesus. Jews didn't like Jesus. She doesn't like Jesus? She wanted to sell Jesus out? I don't understand. So mean.
dating,
Yes.
and you dated powerful men. You also dated regular guys.
Not
I-
recently.
Yeah,
She dated powerful men. I like how that's. So they're going to talk about that. We're going to hear about Jordana's relationship. But anyway, I'll just let the guy talk.
but someone mentioned that some powerful men take advantage of women, and sometimes they're nice guys, and sometimes they use women, sometimes they don't. And a powerful man doesn't have to be a guy with money or
Mhm.
success. A powerful man could be a funny guy that you like, and
One second.
a funny guy that you like. So it depends on your taste.
That's true because I think a guy with humor does have a lot of power. Kermit and Friends.
Okay, so we have two chicks that sound like nails on the chalkboard. Two chicks whose voices are just horrible. And then you have this dude who, what did he say? Do you know what he said? I don't know what he said. He sounds like, when I call him for tech support, that's what he sounds like. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I don't know anything about him.
Friends.
Hi, I was just calling in to let Sugar know she's looking beautiful today.
Oh, now that is a simp. Come on now. You're calling into a podcast show just to let these people know they look beautiful. Come on now. Come on.
Oh, who is this? Oh, he hung up. That's so cute. Oh, how beautiful. Yeah, if you want to call in with any compliments for Sugar
We like
or me,
compliments.
yeah, we
Women love compliments a whole lot.
love compliments here. So thank you. That was so sweet. I wish I knew who that was. So Bill, what you're saying is a guy can be powerful even if he doesn't have money, he doesn't have any success.
Yes.
I believe that too, actually. I'm right there with you. What do you think?
What, a guy can be powerful if he doesn't have money or success? How? What? Who's a powerful man that doesn't have money or success? And you can't say Jesus because he had success. Okay, he had a bunch of followers. Okay, you can define that as success. Okay, I mean, come on. He was so famous. He was even infamous to the point to where they wanted to crucify him, and they did. Who's someone who doesn't have money? A man who doesn't have money and doesn't have. Hold on. I'm losing myself here. Let's play that back again.
I'm so excited. Alf got me a very
Yes.
Heard the Robin.
They also dated some powerful men take advantage of women, and sometimes they're nice guys, and sometimes they use women, sometimes they don't. And a powerful man, funny guy that you like.
That's true because I think a guy with humor does have a lot of power. Kermit and Friends.
Hi, I was just calling in to let Sugar know she's looking beautiful today.
Oh, who is this?
So cute.
Oh, he hung up. That's so cute. Oh, how beautiful.
They're
Yeah, if
talking
you want
at
to
the
call
gun.
in with any compliments
I
for
think
Sugar
so. They must
Really?
be.
or me, yeah,
No,
we
this
love
is the gun
compliments
segment
here.
here.
So thank you. That was so sweet. I wish I knew who that was. So Bill, what you're saying is a guy can be powerful even if he doesn't have money, he doesn't have any success.
Okay, there we go. I forgot it because it didn't make any sense. You know how that works sometimes. So a guy can be powerful if he doesn't have money or success. Yeah, this is a frame job. They're trying to. Why are they talking about that? Because name a single person who's powerful that doesn't have money or success. I can name some women that are powerful that don't have money or success because they are married to men that have success. Yeah, so you guys think he's They're playing up Ethan Ralph. Maybe they did a Google search on Ethan Ralph. And they realized, wait a second, this guy only has a show on D Live. He's desperate for lemons. He's on bail right now. He's about to have a trial in February. February, what's the date? I don't recall, but February. About revenge porn. Oh, shit. I'm sure they Google searched that. And when they realized they already booked him and that these things about him, I wonder if they're like, okay, we'll say he's incredible, but we'll say like we didn't know. I don't know. It's weird. Because if they're doing this to play him up, to make Ethan Ralph sound good, that must mean they know something, right? David Beckham's wife. Wasn't she a Spice Girl? David Beckham's wife. Isn't she a Spice Girl? She was one of the Spice Girls, right? Fuck. She has a really good resting bitch face. I just remember that.
I believe that too, actually. I'm right there with you. What do you think, Sugar?
Yeah, an alpha male is an alpha male no matter what. Like, you could have a guy who's
Bullshit. An alpha male can be taken down into beta status real easily. Come on.
in jail, and you could have a guy who's a prison guard. And if the guy who's in jail is the alpha, and thank you, Robin, and the prison guard is a beta male, then the inmate is going to rule the situation.
Okay, look at yeah, but if somehow the prison guard was the alpha there, then okay. It doesn't matter though. Don't worry, we're gonna get into the gun part. I just find that this podcast kind of funny, kind of interesting.
It's just biology. Some people are alpha.
So do all women like
Okay.
alpha males? Is that
Yes. Yes. What's a woman that doesn't like alpha males? Mr. Deadman, your wife. Ha ha ha. Okay. Funny one. Funny one. Obviously, Faith as well. Unless Faith actually saw. You know, I think for every woman, like, if a woman actively knows that she's getting with a beta, like, that's a plan. That's a plan of maneuver for security, right? The beta will take care of things in the nest. The alpha might take care of things for her, take care of her plumbing. Women love an R word that I can't say on YouTube. Rape. That's the word I can't say on YouTube. Rape. Look, some of you guys may not like me because of some things I said before, but one thing I stand on, and as much as I can, is, dude, we should be able to talk freely. We should have a freedom of expression here. Until we can't. Come on. I used to publish, I still publish, but not as much, horror. And if I'm going to be weird about words and I publish horror, I mean, and they have some gruesome, transgressive stuff in those stories, you know? Shit, you could read a Stephen King book or read the word nigger. Ah, this cigar is burning unevenly. I hate that. Poor lighting job.
is that how it works?
No. I mean, some women even like submissive guys. You know what I mean? Guys they can control, because that's the type of guys they attract to. Same way, some guys are controlling. They want a submissive women. So it depends on what you like and how you grew up. You know.
Some women like men they can control. Some women are very alpha, and they need a man who does what he's told.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound pretty good.
Okay. Now, this is an interesting framing for Ethan Ralph. So is Ethan Ralph the alpha or the beta? What do you think? I know what your opinion is of him. I'm asking you, what do you think their opinion of Ethan Ralph is?
Good right now to me. I think I used to like guys that were more alpha, but I think now I just want someone that's nice and that can be kind of like I'm in charge of.
Yeah,
It's a paradox. It's the paradox of the female mind. You see this a lot where we say, "Oh, I want a nice guy who calls when he says he's going to and doesn't look at other women." And then we get that guy, and then we get bored, and
Right.
we want the excitement and the danger of the dangerous guy, of the alpha.
yeah,
Yeah, so women get bored of the nice guy and they want the dangerous guy. Yep. That's why women are crazy. They know what's good for them. But no. They want the crazy. They want the danger. Now this guy says something, and it's like he's like the oddball in. Watch this.
I dated both. I dated a strong woman and I dated a submissive woman who happened to be nice and sweet and very pleasant to be with, you know.
And they don't believe him. No, dude, I don't think you dated both. I think you dated both that were like probably submissive. Nah. I mean, what do you think? Submissive to him? No way. No way. Nah. He dated submissive chicks that would normally be submissive chicks. But for him, to him, they were alphas. See, there's degrees, there's levels to alpha and beta.
Right.
It's different with female psychology, though.
Why should
Females are different.
Women can be queens. They alpha women are interesting. We'll get into that. We'll get into that another stream. I'll have some stuff for that. There's definitely women that could take charge. They are the ones that like to dominate. There are women that like to dominate. For sure.
Men are not looking for the same thing in a woman that women are looking for in men.
Yeah,
It's a paradox.
It's tough. Dating is tough. Bill, you sent me so many other topics. Powerful men and what type of women do they like? Any close calls about dating and STDs?
Okay. No. This Bill guy, he had to. Is his name really Bill? Come on, he looks Hispanic. Come on now, is his name Bill or is it Juan? Okay, I'm trying to be fair here. Okay, you're saying he's Bill. I don't think so, man. But Bill over here. What's about dating, alpha male, alpha. And let's see, alpha male dating and STDs. Okay, he must have done. He must know something. What's happening? What's gonna come next? Jail time?
Is that a question for me?
Well, no, but the thing is, one time I dated someone, but we knew each other for years, but we didn't meet after high school until over 10 years later.
Right.
And because we met 10 years later, things were different.
Who's a person on the
And
phone?
we ended up, going out to eat, talking, kissing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I invited her to my place, but then I'm not the type of guy who like to go too fast. So I'm glad I did that because weeks later, she called me crying, saying that she has herpes.
Oh no, you better leave her.
Oh.
You better ditch her.
And then what did you do when you found that out? Did you just dump her after that?
What? Do you hear what she said? I don't know her. Oh, that's right, Alyssa. I know her name. Did you just dump her? You're getting involved with a chick. You find out she has herpes. Yeah. I'll be like, well, I'm gonna get tested, and nope. Yep. You can go hit up somebody else. I'm not hitting that up. No.
Oh no, because it was just like a one-time thing. She flew back to Puerto Rico, and she called me crying a few weeks later. Because we've been.
So, guys, do you think this Bill guy, this Juan guy, Juan the Alpha, you think he's more alpha than, let's say, Ethan Ralph? You think he's more alpha than, let's say, Dick Masterson? What about Drex? Is it Drexel? What do you think?
Been good friends for years.
Right.
It wasn't like we were officially dating or anything. was something of the moment.
Yeah, even on the show they're trolling. Look, Bill dates homeless woman he picks up from under the bridge.
That we finally got a chance to meet, hang out.
Okay, the Chinese dude looks like he has COVID or something. He looks really sick. What's wrong with him?
Make out, kiss for a few minutes.
Look at him.
She told me the band.
Dude, he looks like he got punched in the face. Who is that guy? What? Can I even show that on stream? I don't think I can. That looks like the victim of abuse.
News of
Wait a second. Tell me that is a dude. Is that a dude or is that a chick? Oh my God.
a few weeks later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's something that's sad, but it's something that by
Dude, I swear, that guy looks like he was punched in the face a couple times, right? Right? He had to have been punched in the face. He can't even open his eyes. Dude, they look puffy and pussy. And like they're leaking fluid. I'm seeing things. That's Zidane. You guys are great. You guys are awesome, man. The gun hasn't even appeared yet. This so far, this is cool.
by nature or by how you call when something happens, destiny. You know, it got me to avoid a situation.
All right,
Because,
Ethan's coming
we
on
were
pretty
both
soon.
ready to go beyond kissing.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm
Well,
glad.
hopefully it wasn't oral herpes.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm glad nothing happened. I mean, I got tested after that, everything good, and that's what I test
All right, I'm
myself
skipping this.
before they
Skipping.
tested.
So I think what Ham Hands Bill is saying to the Kermit and Friends community is get tested. Get tested.
Love to get
Get tested.
tested, but it's like I don't know. I only do that
Another
because
Chinese
I
person's
want
talking.
to travel. Everybody has to get tested regardless. On
Well, I mean, the test is only 15 minutes. You know,
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
I
Bill.
know that. I've
Bill,
seen
no,
people tested
Ke-
before. so-
Kevin, 1 second. Bill, did you have some audio to play for us? Because I have to bring on Ethan Ralph.
I have so
Our
many
first
questions about the Chinese dude.
check this out.
Why is he holding his eyes
Alexa.
like that?
Yeah.
Who is Elisa Jordana?
Is he on drugs?
According to Wikipedia, Elisa Ann Schwartz, whose stage name is Elisa Jordana, is an American radio and TV
Why are they doing this
personality,
part?
musician, writer, and online talk show host. She is best known for her appearances on The Howard Stern Show and as a former member of the dance pop band.
And this is a
Cobra
far
Starship.
from the Howard Stern
Jordana
show.
was born and raised in Old Bridge, New Jersey.
Why are we doing this?
That was
Why are
nice,
they doing
right?
this?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. You're the best. Wow. Okay, so Bill, okay, so we're about to bring on Ethan Ralph. Do you know Ethan Ralph yet?
Okay, this sort of chick is the sort of chick that plays things up way too much. She calls everybody nice, everyone's incredible. She hides her true feelings. You can tell she's annoyed. She wants to have that front that everything's fine, everything's good when it's really not.
No. Who's what kind of personality is he?
Okay, so he
Kind
is
of
a
person?
big deal. He's verified on Twitter.
Whoa, Ethan Ralph is a big deal, guys. He is a big deal. We can't get through the fucking door. Ethan Ralph is such a big deal when he gets in this car. It Ethan Ralph is such a big deal when he gets in that car and the tires lose air. The bottom of the car hits the ground, hits pavement. Have you seen him drive? We've seen him drive. Any vehicle that could take Ethan Ralph's weight, I gotta tell you, that's some sort of a build right there. Definitely take on a payload. He's a big deal.
He has a show called Killstream. Let me read the fans'
She doesn't even know anything about him.
questions for him. He's got a bunch of fans that wrote to me, and I'm trying to find those questions right now. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, here they are. Okay, great. So I have a bunch of questions for him. He has this very popular online show, and that's what we're trying to do here. So
On a site called D Live, which how did she find that? What? Oh my God. He's a big deal. I mean, this would make sense if this was the kill stream when it was on YouTube. This is bizarre. This is a way to sign off though. Hey, Ethan Ralph. We all know you're going to jail. This would be your sign off, huh? You were praised by some random podcast.
So I was hoping he could give us some advice. And I was also hoping to learn more about him because when I was Googling him, some people.
If you want to, you want him to give you advice? Lady, you look nice. Okay, sugar tits. Sweetie. No. You shouldn't be receiving advice from Ethan Ralph. You should be giving him advice on how to maintain his drug addiction and alcohol. I'm sure you drink. I don't know. I mean, apparently Bill Juan over there is banging homeless chicks under the bridge, getting herpes. He's balancing that out somehow. I think. I don't know how long you've been doing this show, but y'all shouldn't be receiving advice from Ethan Ralph. Y'all should be giving him advice, I think. The more I talk, the more I realize maybe you all belong together. I don't know. You think Alpha Juan would eat a trash burger? You think Alpha Juan would knock up an 18-year-old if he had the chance? Raw dog it and drop the video of it, the sex tape, to own to A-logs?
Well, some guests you have, you Google them and nothing comes up at all. Okay. So this guy, Ethan, I Googled him and I couldn't stop Googling him. It was like addictive.
She did Google him. She Googled Ethan Ralph, and the takeaway is that he's awesome and he's amazing, an incredible person.
I said, wow, this guy has done a lot in his life. So we're going to interview him. Okay, Bill, so you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so everybody welcome to the show, Ethan Ralph, a great guy. He's actually committed to be on Kermit Friends. He's actually here. That's very rare. So welcome to the show, Ethan. Hi, how are you?
Hello, how you guys doing? I don't know.
Here we go. Yeah, you think she's lying? She has to be lying. She's like, please don't Google him and find out the other stuff about him. If you do, oops, I didn't click that link.
I don't know how I ended up here, but I'm here.
I don't know how I ended up here, but I'm here. Is that a Freudian slip? Is that Ethan Ralph's brain slipping in there, giving a call out, giving an escape from the gun? Is that what it is? I think that's what happened there. Help me! I hear Ethan Ralph cry, deep, a voice. It's a very low voice, coming from the depths of the gun.
Well, I'm happy you're here. Actually, the way you ended up here is because I have two guys here that are fans of Kermit and Friends, and they're from I think London or somewhere there, and they were tweeting you that they wanted your help fighting, and I was wondering, why do people?
They wanted his help fighting. He wanted his help fighting. Fighting what? Fighting a 300-pound Canadian behind in a Sonic parking lot or Dairy Queen parking lot? Okay. A fight that never happened. Fighting what? Oh, God.
People ask for your help when they're in a fight.
I can't do this. People ask for Ethan Ralph's help when they're in a fight. I think I inhaled that cigar and I was supposed to. Oh boy, I said positive vibes. I should have labeled the stream positive vibes. Positive vibes, man. Ooh, I hope this takes you to a happy place. I hope it does. Ooh, it's taking me there. I'm feeling pretty good already. This looks like it's gonna be pretty damn good. What's next? Okay, so they reach out to Ethan Ralph for fighting advice. Do they reach out to Ethan Ralph for dating advice? Do they reach out to Ethan Ralph about home advice, money advice?
So I guess they must have known of me already, right? Basically, I guess why they would do that is because, so I host the Kill Stream. I think you mentioned that already. I've done that for a number of years. A big part of the Kill Stream, or I mean a sizable part, let's put it that way. Some days it's just a regular talk show, whatever. But other days we have what we call blood sports, or kind of just lightly moderated debates. Blood sports sounds cooler, I guess. And so I've hosted, I don't know, maybe like 50 of those.
Wow.
So internet fights? I don't think so. The questions she was given by fans were trolls of the show. I'm pretty sure. That was a troll question. And Ethan, I think, knows something's up. But he's trying to pretend like everything's good. And she looks confused. Alyssa looks really confused. Like, what? I was expecting a fight. You're not a fighter? You're not... What?
Promoted debates and stuff where people come on and talk trash to each other, basically. So, yeah. I'm assuming that's why. They must have... my reputation must have preceded me in some way. Because, yeah, they tagged...
Who's Crutch? This is Crutch is way better than this. Is Crutch the Chinese dude that was on before? Can I thumb your butt? Oh, Chris Cushman, sex tape advice. Moms are really how to become YouTube famous advice. That's good. Oh man.
Tagged me, and I was like, yeah, sure. I don't know if you guys want to yell at each other. I'd probably have you on to do that. We've done that. Not all of them are, majorly promoted debates. Sometimes people just come on and yell at each other. So we've done that plenty of times too. So I think that's why.
So, okay. But what inspired you to host a show like that where people are fighting? Do you enjoy that?
She thinks people are fighting in a ring? And what is she host a show where people are fighting?
No, I enjoy it. That's why I'm asking.
Well, yeah, I do enjoy it. And especially as the moderator, I'm kind of just sitting back watching everybody
Drinking.
throw the barbs. And another part of the show, I mean, the audience enjoys it too. That's a big part. And I don't know how you have it on your live stream here, but the way my stream and business and stuff runs, the way my stream and business and livelihood runs is through live or super chats. Basically, is kind of
live donations, super chats, lemons is what it is. Good luck getting those lemons when you're in jail, son. See, you guys got me confused. Mr. Deadman, I don't understand. Are you a gun A-log or are you a gun guard? Confuse me. When are you being genuine? When are you being real? I'm gun guard all the way. Gun guard for life. Gun guard. I want Ethan Ralph to do right. There's no hope for that. No chance for that. Not at all. Not at all. It's way past that. It's way past that. Maybe he goes to prison or it's not gonna be prison. It'll be county for a little bit. And maybe he comes back and everything's fine. We'll see.
Kind of what funds the operation there, so people will be sitting there laughing, or they want to ask a question, they'll send in $1, $5, or $500. I mean, it just depends. Not very often on the $500 ones, but I have gotten some very kind contributions. So that's kind of the engine of the show monetarily, and then we have bonus shows and stuff like that. So yeah, I like hosting it, and the audience likes watching it. So
he combed his hair for this. Okay, look at that. That's him looking nice.
Win-win.
Okay, so I have a question from a fan here that wrote in about you.
I like the look he does when he does this. He puts his hand right here. It looks like he's really thinking, like he's like trying to look smart. Like yeah. But you see his hand; it looks like a hoof, right? Like a pig hoof. It's weird. It's so small.
With so many episodes, I guess you have a lot of episodes. Have you accomplished everything that you want with Killstream, or do you have hopes for something, bigger or different, or what are your plans for the future as far as that?
Yeah, I think we have something like 800 episodes. I have to look on the website itself, killstream.live, to get in the sheet plug there.
800
yeah,
episodes.
Something around 800. The answer to that would be no. I mean, I think there's always 752. I think there's always, maybe if you're at the absolute pinnacle, you've done it all, but unless you're there, you haven't done it all.
You should tell her about the Hill stream. Hey, one of the major highlights was the Hill stream. That was real fun. Hey, I actually enjoyed that stream. Hey, if we're going to have a controversial debate, have a controversial debate. Hey, I have no problem with that. But hey, that was a fun time. Oh, tell her about the pill stream. That was fun. That was great. Tell her about how you yelled at your autistic co-host for being autistic, and then you were like really going hard on him for being autistic, and he just stood there and took it, and he came back and he stayed for a little while. Tell her about how you have a dedicated Janny named Gator. Tell her that.
Also, no, I'm always trying to do new things. We're going to be
Tell her about your daddy is Jim. Tell her about your daddy.
in DC this week. That's another thing we've done the last few months, covering these protest rallies and stuff like that. So we've done some on the scene shows and stuff. So no, I don't think so at all.
See, I want to repent and ask for forgiveness from Kyle. I'm going. Okay.
Oh, I think there's a lot that can be done.
Okay, so I'm going to bring on some fans of yours that have questions for you.
Fans of yours that have questions. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so the first person I'm going to bring on is DJ Smooth. I think that's how we met. Here's DJ Smooth, and what's
DJ Smooth is how they met? Whoa. Okay, is this going to help me understand how these two individuals cross paths here?
your question for Ethan Ralph?
First off, greetings, assalamu alam, and baba booey on behalf of the Kermitarian Church.
The what?
Oh, thank you. Greetings, sir. By the way, I saw somebody commented about my mic. I think it's on my regular mic. I don't know. I'll have to check after, so I can't really tell if it's regular, but it should sound okay.
Sounds
but yes,
great.
Greetings, sir.
What I wanted basically was for you to moderate an argument between me and the notorious fool Corey Beffett, but he hasn't had the stones to turn up today, and he won't have the stones to turn up. I've teared him off the show.
Is this a real fan? Is this what fans of the Killstream look like?
I've teared him off the show. I've took over, and yeah, he's run and hid. So I guess I'll have to ask you a question. What do you think about that madness between Boogie and Frank Hassel? Like, did you see it actually go into the doorstep?
Yeah, so Boogie and Frank Hassel, glad you mentioned that. Actually, a couple months before Boogie fired off their...
She doesn't know who Boogie is. She doesn't know anything about what's being discussed right now. She's like, what the fuck is a Boogie?
Warning shot. I want to say a couple...
She's like, is Boogie famous? Can I get him? Is he famous? Is this going to help me?
Couple months. Maybe it's just around a month. I don't know. Some weeks after...
We should reach out to her and tell her, oh yeah, Boogie's a big deal too. Hey, Alyssa, you thought Ethan Ralph was a huge deal? Oh man, Boogie 1488 is a much bigger deal. Get him on the show. Then get Destiny on the show and ask Destiny about dating a 15-year-old. Ask Destiny about his views on 15-year-olds and incest. That's a prelude to what's coming later in the stream, guys. Anyway,
after they were on the kill stream, and one of the most surreal episodes of the kill stream I think I've ever seen, Boogie starts going into some adventures with his dad back in high school. So I don't know. It was bizarre. I would just say Google Frank Castle and Boogie and the kill stream, and you should be able to examine that. But anyway, I won't go into it in detail here. But yeah, that was one of the craziest things I've seen. For those who don't know, Frank Castle, kind of a, I guess you would say, a troll.
He's a master troll.
Yeah, an antagonist.
I'll hear. Look at that. No one knows what the hell you're talking about.
Or whatever, however you want to put it, kind of started antagonizing Boogie. We had them both on my show where they had an insane back and forth. Keemstar, after that, had an interview with the two where it got, in some ways, it got even crazier. He didn't go into the stuff about his dad, but I think he threatened to shoot Frank on that clip. And then Frank actually showed up to his house, knocked on his door, called him a few choice words.
Okay, you guys can't see it, but on the chat during this stream, I see that Alyssa put around this time, Google Ethan Ralph and call in with questions. So Alyssa Jordana, the host. Oh, okay. Wait, you can see it right there. You can see it right there. I Google Ethan Ralph and call in with questions. I think she's aware. She knows that there's drama. Is this her thing? She gets someone who has some drama, some baggage, and gets him in and makes a show out of it. Is it? And
Boogie came.
If so, then I gotta start watching some more. It might be kind of interesting. I don't know.
Oh, Boogie came. You haven't seen this, have you, Elisa? Boogie came out with. Boogie came out with a gun. And said, "Don't make me do this, Frank. Don't make me do this, Frank." And Frank Castle's just standing there talking trash to him. Yeah, talking trash to him the whole time. And then Boogie finally fires up some kind of warning shot, which
he said in about 30 seconds I'm gonna fire a warning shot, and Frank just laughed and went, "Fire it now!"
Yeah. That dude is boring.
He did the most intimidating face I've ever seen someone fire a gun. He was like,
It was the first time a kill stream feud has actually turned into gunplay. Although thankfully neither one of them actually.
How old? Wait, this happened on January 3rd. Why are they talking about Boogie? That's stuff that happened months ago. Why are we talking about Boogie right now? Why are they talking about Boogie? I fill me in, guys, but this happened on January 3rd, not around when Boogie had the little thing with Frank Castle.
Brad, Ethan, do you ever get scared that these fights could?
Oh, wait, hey. Alyssa uses a real call-in number. 917-803-3705. I have a real call-in number, a Skype number. We should call in.
Could turn into some real life violence.
I mean, I didn't really until that episode, maybe. But even then, Boogie was kind of being.
Is that another Killstream fan? Oh my god! If that's a top donor too, then they're using their parents' credit cards.
Dumb. I mean, Frank was definitely annoying him and kind of bullying him, but there was no call for shooting the warning shot off. He just looked foolish. Not really. For the most part, I think it's it's mostly just online shenanigans or whatever. Some people are really out there though. When I get offline, I go do something.
See, you might not want to Google Ethan Ralph, laugh out loud, history of arrests, to abandoning his kids because a girlfriend won't do a threesome the Bill stream where he took much Xanax he nearly passed out on
stage. Is that your life? Is that your job and life pretty much is your kill stream?
Yeah, I mean, this is my job. But what's funny is, like I said, some people this is my work, right? If I was in this all day and pouring myself into it, it would make sense. But even me, I step back, I go play a game, or I go to the gym, or go walk, or whatever. Watch a movie,
go to the gym. Did I hear that right? Hold on. Let's play that back. I gotta make sure I heard that right. I'm gonna catch that.
Pouring myself into it, it would make sense. But even me, I step back, I go play a game, or I go to the gym, or go walk, or whatever.
That's when it hits. Look at that face she makes. She's like, "Did I hear that? I did hear that."
Watch a movie.
Go to the gym. This chick, this Lisa, whatever, she could fake a smile. She could fake that nice plastic smile. But when this comment here, I go to the gym. There's no fucking way you go to the gym, Ethan Ralph. Not even, you can't even convince her. And she called you incredible. She said incredible. Come on now. Hell, you're such a big deal. I don't even know if the treadmills will take you. You get on that, you break it. The Stairmaster, it collapses. It gives up. They won't let you at the gym, son. You'd break the machines.
Movie, watch a television show. Don't go to the gym enough, but yeah, that's the type of stuff I do. I don't know. Some
Fat loser Ethan talking about fight between fat losers.
people get so obsessed with all this stuff that it's almost like a psychological break or something for some of these.
No,
folks.
I need a break too, Ethan. You know, I'm so obsessed with like Kermit and Friends in this community. I was up all night, even though I had the show today. I was up all night, literally, waiting for Wendy to have her show, and her show was 5 hours. I was there the whole time, and I said to myself, why am I so addicted to this? I'm addicted. I can't get off, even though I know I have something to do tomorrow. I know I have something important to do where I have to be up early and start preparing. I'm watching people all night long. Do you find yourself in that scenario?
Yeah, I mean, it is easy to fall. You mentioned.
Oh, yeah, Ethan Ralph. I'll get into that question for you, Ethan. Don't worry. Yeah, Ethan Ralph is obsessed and watching people that are watching him all the freaking time. He can't stop watching. You can see when he streams his kill stream that he's browsing the Kiwi farms. I love it, by the way, when they put in the GIFs or all the colorful stuff, and you can see it reflecting off his forehead. That's great.
Earlier, I was Googling this guy. It is easy to kind of fall into the rabbit hole sometimes. Also, I have a chronic problem with rushing to get the show on the air and always thinking I have more time than I do.
Yeah.
So much so that it's kind of turned into a meme with me being late. Almost.
Oh, you're late? You're late for your show?
You're late for your show? Isn't that your life?
Usually I'm a little late. I'm respectfully tardy, I would say. But yeah, that's another problem. But yeah, I mean, the stuff, I mean, it can be really.
You know, when you're in college, if the professor's 15 minutes late, that's fair game to just leave. You know, at least, hey, that's what I've always been told. That's how I operated. Apparently, this one professor didn't believe that and try to say some other stuff. But I was like, her class, the whole class was gone. Shit. Why would we talk about that? I have no idea. Anyway.
Really interesting.
Yeah, you know, I was in Bristol Farms, a grocery store, the other day, and I was watching a stream. I didn't have headphones with me, so it was just on speaker. I was watching some stream where they were talking about like Muslims and yelling about it and Islam, and they were screaming. And, you know, I'm in the grocery store. Everybody's staring at me. Hold on. Kermit and Friends.
I'll get a caller. This is going to be great.
Is this, are you guys screening calls, or is this just straight to the point?
You think I have a screener?
You think I have a screener? That's great. No, this chick don't have a screener. Just, you know what? And it's, she's playing the audio off her phone. That's great.
You're on the show, sir.
I don't know because most people on YouTube don't use phone numbers. They use like StreamYard or something.
Well, I'm especially crazy. What's your question for Ethan?
And she's using her real phone number. Is she? Please tell me she's using like a throwaway phone or a Skype number. Oh my God, I would. Did the farms get taken down? No, they're having some technical issues.
Yeah. Ethan, I just want to know, it's weird. First of all, it's weird seeing you two on.
Look at Ethan. He knows it's coming up.
You know, on the same program or whatever, but what's the chance of Kleenex coming on the kill stream now?
He doesn't know who Kleenex is. Wait, who is this?
Oh, look at Ethan's face. He's really concerned. He's real serious. And I'm not even joking. You could see the concern. You can see he's like, oh my God, what is he gonna say? How am I supposed to snap? Am I supposed to snap? No, I need to be cordial. I need to be professional. Don't release the gunt. No. Fire the remaining brain cells you have left, son. Control yourself.
All right.
It would be good. It would be a good crossover.
I agree. Thank you for your call. That's a nice guy. Okay, so that guy's talking about people here. So people here, Ethan, tend to get into arguments. So for instance, I had that guy, the British guy, he's yelling at Corey. Corey can't even get in the show right now because we're full, because you're here and you're a very popular guest. But if you can't get in the show right now and it's full, just be patient. You'll be on eventually. But he's basically saying, like, how can people get on your kill stream if they want to come on the show? How do they do that? Like, how do they get in touch with you?
So the way if you want to, do a guest type thing, you would email me, I suppose, the Ralph at theralphreport.com. We have a secretary.
Shouldn't he know? Okay, immediately. Just email me, hit me up on Twitter, whatever. Boom, easy peasy. We have a secretary. You mean Gator? Gator's the secretary. Gator's the secretary.
Who helps and stuff too. I think that's secretary at killstream.live. That would be another good way. And then we have open.
Secretary?
Yeah, we do have a secretary.
Yeah, he also functions as a janitor and a tech guy. And he pretty much carries. When Ethan Ralph gets so drunk he can't do anything on the show, the Gator kind of keeps it going. Yeah.
But
Wow.
but yeah,
Love
you could do that, or you could, we do live calls most every night.
I would love to have a secretary too, but if I had a secretary, it'd be a whole other world. Shit. That'd be too much drama, too much trouble. Think Christina Hendricks, Mad Men. That would be my sort of secretary. Shit, I wouldn't be doing a fucking show at that point. It'd just me smoking a cigar, drinking whiskey, and shit, I guess it'd be the same fucking thing. And some redhead under the desk.
Right, through Discord. So we'll throw out the Discord link and then pipe it through to the stream. So you can usually call in through Discord as well. And then we throw out the link every night, so it changes. Killstream.live/show 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So just in case somebody wants to watch, we have a bunch of different guests. Some nights it's just dumb stuff, and other nights we have guests. Sometimes we have debates. Sometimes I'm on the ground. No telling what.
Sometimes on the ground.
Wow, that sounds like so much fun. Do you ever include like real life people? Are you married? Are you single? Like, what's your dating status?
I'm divorced actually. I got divorced earlier this year. Have had
divorced. Tell her about your girlfriend.
That category, I won't go into it completely.
Really?
But yeah, I got divorced. Yeah, I got divorced earlier this year. So
yeah. Tell her about.
Is it like a happy divorce? Are you happy to be single?
Well, yeah, we're not trashing each other or anything. I think anytime you get divorced, right? It wasn't the conclusion you wanted when you got married,
right.
but yeah, we're still friendly and stuff.
Tell her about the prostitute.
We're not at each other's throats or anything like that.
Okay, so sometimes I wonder if bringing people on the show that I know from real life is a smart decision. Do you do that? Do you bring your actual friends, like from your neighborhood, or from
Ethan doesn't have
friends that you bring
friends.
on? You say, hey, you're a funny guy. You should be on the show.
So on occasion, I won't even say who those people may or may not be, because there's a lot of people who follow me. You see some of them in the chat. I'm sure some of them probably rated this call too, who are like obsessed.
Ethan doesn't have any actual friends. His friend is this guy named Gator, who may or may not bag groceries. I don't know, or I don't know what he does.
With like doxing my address and trying to
really
mess with my real life stuff, and so yeah, they're pretty much dedicated to doing that, and they follow me around and talk.
Really?
She's like, oh, now she's interested in that. This chick likes drama. This chick likes blood in the water. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. Is that what she does in the show? Guys, have y'all been looking into this this podcast a little bit more, this Kermit and Friends? I'm curious if that's their thing they do. They just bring on somebody. They know about their baggage before they bring them on. They pretend like they don't. That's actually a pretty good framing. That's not a bad idea. Oh man. That would be pretty cool. You pretend like you don't know. Try to be all ignorant. Be nice. And if the calls come in, and that's the fireworks. That's the show.
Shit, because I mean, they don't have anything better to do with their lives. So, I mean, in some ways, I'm kind of glad to give them a purpose in life. But
she's a Jew
but
for
yeah,
Jesus.
so that type of stuff, I have to think about what I want to reveal about my actual life and who may be a real life friend of mine and how I might know them and stuff like that. So that's always stuff I have to think about.
Yeah. So yeah, there's so many people from my
Ethan has doxed people too, hasn't he? That's a good question, Snow. That's what she'll ask. I have no idea.
regular life. Like I have a lot of neighbors that I run into and they say, "Oh, how's your show going?" And it's very hard to describe it. How do you describe this to people that are not part of the internet world or like the YouTube world?
You don't describe it. I have neighbors. I'm pretty social with them. Can't now because pretty much COVID watch. Right. One member of your household has COVID. You guys are pretty much all shut down. You don't talk to them about it because it doesn't make any sense on the outside.
It sounds crazy.
I usually just don't describe it, to be honest with you, because
Who's that guy? Who's that kid?
Like you said, it is so crazy. It is so ridiculous. Like you see this traveling band of losers here in the chat. I mean, just try explaining this to any normal person. Usually I don't. If we've known each other for a while or something, she's liking the drama. I may introduce it, but she's liking it usually has to be for a long while. Yeah.
Right. So I have DJ Smooth's disciple here, the guy from before he actually has a disciple. DJ Smooth disciple, do you have a question for Ethan Ralph? I know you're a fan.
So yeah, big fan. Obviously, welcome to the Kermitarian Church. So I was thinking, instead of asking you a question, can I make you a proposal?
Church? What?
Sure.
So I'm thinking we have the main fight, obviously, DJ versus Corey. I could be an undercard. Me versus Octopus.
Dude, look, maybe we should have some type of crossover with you guys selling your scores on the kill stream.
If I was her, I'd be like, wait, what are you guys doing? Are you guys coming on my show to schedule your show? What are you guys doing right now?
But yeah, I'm not against that. And then, I don't know.
She's too nice. Is that Xander? That's not Xander. No way.
That the audience would exactly know what's going on. But to be honest with you, if there's enough vitriol and enough heat, it doesn't really matter what's going on if you're talking shit to each other, as I found out over the years.
I will beat the shit out of him, genuinely.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm down.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to do that a little later. So if anybody has...
Wow, I'm on.
Dude, that dude, you saw what he did? He did this. He didn't go this. He did this. That dude did some blow.
Yeah, Quig is on. So this is my
so
real
long.
life...
I'm waiting for like ever.
Look at that hair. He totally did some blow. Like, woo!
Okay, so if you are waiting to get on the air with Ethan Ralph...
I'm kidding, Elise. I don't care.
Okay, so I just want to say to the audience, if you've been waiting to get on the air with Ethan Ralph, just be patient because right now our studio is full. Like Trump Sir Bob, I really want you in, and Corey, obviously I want you in, but
Trump survive? What? Yeah, the studio is full. Studio? You mean your StreamYard? Come on, man.
These people, you just have to be patient because we have to get to Tall, Dark, and Handful and some other people, and obviously Quig is here. So Quig is who I was actually talking about because he's my real life
friend. Is that Jimmy Dore?
Ethan?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, so he's a real life friend, and he has been, I asked him to be part of the show. I said, I would think you would be great on the show. I think you'd be awesome.
On this particular one with Ethan Ralph because...
You have an amazing personality. And what?
I'm laughing at that.
Why?
Wow, he's a guy. He laughs and then he says, I'm laughing at that. We get it, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I mean, the bar can be lower than the kill stream, and I think it might be this.
I'm laughing at that. It's
Practice
true.
my laughs.
Okay. So after I asked him to be on the show, he, said some things that it's weird. Like the people that I know from the online world that are part of the show, they're usually just have fun with it and they enjoy it. But Quig, my actual friend from real life, he wants more than just like having fun on the show. He wants a contract.
Oh, this is a setup. This is a setup.
No, it's not. So what would you say to a person like Quig here, who wants a contract?
He said it. This is setup. That's what the show is. Kermit and Friends is just a giant setup podcast. Everything's a setup with her. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so this is the thing they do. All right.
Don't know anything about me.
Well, why don't you tell him?
This guy's name's Evan.
Ethan Ralph.
Hi, Ethan. I'm sorry. I'm kind of.
That's okay.
I apologize. I don't really.
Wow. Ethan's so scrunched in the middle. It looks so weird, man. It's like he doesn't even fit in that box. Look at that.
Go on many podcasts. I'm from that old school New York. I was in New York in the 80s, whatever. And, you can I guess you could, Google what I've done or whatever. But, I was involved in a lot of things that went on to make a lot of money, that I didn't make any money from because I was dumb and not smart enough to have the simplest thing to do when you ever start a relationship with anybody is you sign a contract or something. People even make their fiance sign prenups, right? So I've learned I don't get involved in any business ventures, any time that I put into something, I want a contract. It's very simple. I don't care.
There's a lot of business ventures that are actually just done by handshake. Some that you may not even know. Some even big business ventures, like, let's say, it's a weird, I don't know why I went there. But it happens. Anyway, what is this guy even talking about? Like, look at this. He doesn't even know who Ethan Ralph is. He called him Even. It's like, Evan Ralph? He's supposed to get advice from him about how to handle contracts and business deals? Yeah, okay. What sort of advice could Ethan Ralph provide about how to handle contracts and business deals? Let's see. He had some prostitute run his website that he slept with or something. She gave him blowjobs or something like that. I don't. He had a falling out with a guy named Andy Worski when they're supposed to be living together. I don't know if Ethan Ralph is really the sort of guy you go to for contract advice or business advice. No, I don't see it.
It's written on a napkin. As long as I can show it to my lawyer and then utilize it. So at least,
he doesn't have a lawyer.
We have this stickler point. Is that what
I mean, I guess I can kind of see that, but yeah,
let's say you're a regular guest on the show. She gets a multi-million-dollar deal from Jeff Quantnitz, who's a friend. No, from anybody, David, whoever. This world just eats people up. Everyone's bought into. I own 3 companies. It's like I could sell them out tomorrow.
I'm going to fast forward this a little bit.
It's a fun show. It's Sunday.
I mean, I've heard people say that before, or I've had a project or this and that, and somebody will say, or their own stuff going on, and they'll say, look, I just want something signed in case it blows up, and, we're all arguing. When it's a fun little, friendly show or whatever, that's fine. But
you ever heard of Dispatch, the band Dispatch?
Vaguely, but I don't want to claim any
half
knowledge.
Of people heard of it. Haven't. Yeah.
When he heard the name Dispatch, did he shake? Did he catch that? I might have missed that.
Have you ever heard of Grey Goose Vodka?
Yes, I have.
I was the only one of 5 marketing people that.
I was the only one of 5 marketing. Come on, this guy is a nobody too. He plays himself up. Come on.
Got it out into the world. I introduced him to Red Bull. I didn't get a dime.
Oh.
That is unfortunate.
It's a
little pretty tough. I mean, I can see both sides of it.
Bullshit.
Because I was dumb. I was just simply dumb. I didn't know. I introduced him to some really.
Fast forward.
So anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, hey, I'll be glad.
Is this guy supposed to make Ethan Ralph look better?
Because I believe in the show. I believe in Elisa. Everything she does, she succeeds with it. Just give me a little piece.
1 second. We're getting a caller. Kermit and Friends.
Pigeon and I'll...
Oh my God. You see what's happening? This guy wants a little piece of the Kermit and Friends profit. He wants a little piece. So she's like, okay, let me invite you onto the show. That way you could talk about it with this guest because it's just drama. It's just drama stuff. Oh my God. She is like Ethan Ralph. Any sort of drama, any sort of discussion, just bring on the show. We could talk about it live, or you can ask my guest who's a really big deal and you can get into it about that. It's a chaotic setup. You see what's going on here? I see it. I think you see it.
I'll promote the hell out of it.
I just wanted to say that Ethan Ralph is a fat faggot.
What? Oh my gosh, what a jerk.
There we go. That's some of the people I was telling.
And that reaction is so plastic. It was like Barbie. Let's play it again.
Oh my gosh, what a jerk.
Faggot.
What? Oh my gosh, what a jerk.
Faggot.
What? Oh my gosh, what a jerk.
Fat faggot.
What? Oh my gosh, what a jerk.
Faggot.
What? Oh my gosh, what a jerk.
There we go. There's
Megan Fox can act better than that. Come on now. Come on. Oh, come on. She liked that. This is a setup. This is what she does. This is a giant op. I'm actually kind of interested in this podcast now. I might listen to this when I play Postal on my own. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not streaming.
That's some of the people I was telling you about earlier.
I
was wondering how
This is a giant ruse. Kermit and Friends. Huh. Guys, I think I might have found a new podcast to listen to. I think.
Your open line. So we have open lines on the show, but obviously, people like that we have to take off the air. So we've weeded most of those people out on the kill stream. They've already been banished, etc. So I was wondering how your full open call-ins were gonna go. So I think that's a little
I'm crazy enough, Ethan. I give out my cell phone number. I'm up all night. I'm talking to people and every.
She is a chaos queen. I gave out my phone number. I let people call in. It's fun. They talk shit. They get into it. I'm going to invite her on to Rent and Chill. I'm going to do that for real. I'm not joking about that one. I'm serious about that one. It'd be fun. I thought.
Every chat. I'm in every chat on YouTube, really, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm obviously out of my mind. But yeah, I let people call in. I just, I let them say what they want to say. Obviously, somebody that calls.
Someone should share this stream to her, tag her on Twitter, get her in the chat.
In, it says something like that to you. I don't really have respect for people like that. That's not a real question. They're not offering anything. But I do want to introduce you to this fish that I have. Wait, let's bring Quigley on. Quigley.
Oh, you're terrible. This is terrible. Ethan, this is what good friends do to other friends. I gotta say.
What?
This is what great friends do to other friends.
What are you talking about?
I gotta say, Sugar, I'm very impressed with your art.
Thank you.
I think you're a very good artist. You're a great artist. This is why I want a piece of the pie. She knows all these really talented people.
But what? I know these people. Sugar's my friend. Why should you get a piece of the pie?
I'm sitting on there's a football game on right now. I'm sitting on your podcast doing your show, with my time.
Oh, bullshit. This guy wants a piece of the pie. What he's saying, he wants some profit just to be on a podcast. He gets guys like this, guys like that guy that want some profit as if they are owed something. They're owed something because of their precious time. Who are you? Get lost, loser. Get lost. Who are you? You're on a show that's making no money practically. I don't see any super chats going to her or whatever. I mean, I don't know how much she makes. I don't think she has any sponsors. I mean, she only gets like 167 views or whatever. So, I mean, not impressive. So what piece of the pie? There is no fucking pie. I hate that.
Watch the football game at the same time.
No, at least you and I talk for hours during the week, and
So you want to be paid to talk to me?
Ethan, I don't want. Yeah. I told Elise not to bring this up on the show. You know why? Because if everybody gets wind of this, everyone's going to want a little piece of it.
No, if everyone gets wind of it, they're not going to want a piece of it. They're going to say, "Dude, you are a fucking loser. Get off, like you entitled piece of shit." What? You're good. I wonder if she knows about Ethan Ralph and the Gator. I wonder if Gator ever wanted a piece of the pie. And he was told, no, you'll never get a piece of the pie. And he stayed anyway. I wonder if Alyssa is wanting to know how she can get a dedicated Janny. And look at this chick right here. I just now noticed. Does she have a rack? I know her face is not so much.
Keep it between us. Keep it between.
Oh, she does. Look at that. The wino down below from Melissa has a face that you have to bag, but she's putting her titties on the stream right there.
Smaller, bigger pie, bigger.
Look what she's doing. She's doing that. Oh, she's showing off the shirt, the new merchandise. That's what she's doing.
If you believe in my marketing capabilities, then keep it between us.
Quig, do you want to introduce your fish video?
Wait.
Because
Did you see the back of the shirt? It says "Repent for your sins." Holy hell! This is a giant troll of a podcast. What? Repent for your sins. That's pretty good. Oh, that is a good idea. The Kermit and Friends sounds too nice. The podcast should be called Repent for Your Sins. Okay.
I think I got to say, I'm, when I listen to that video, I just realized I should just shut up. I shouldn't talk at all.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
It's like, I love it. Sugar, you're a really good artist.
Thank you. So are you.
I might feel you.
Listen, who gets a contract and who doesn't, though?
I don't know. You deserve one. You put so much time and effort in this.
Who doesn't deserve one? Does Corey get a contract?
It doesn't matter. It's Elise's show. She's got to decide who she wants to give contracts to.
But how does she decide that? That's where I get confused.
Oh, that's.
She's running the show. Look at this stuff.
It's a great point. Oh, look at this. She got a partnership now. We're creating a little division within the party. January 6th coming up really soon.
Well, anyway, I know you don't want to introduce this video, but I
gotta say, Ethan, where do you see this? Try to it's hard to step out of your own shoes, but pretend this is you. Like you're gonna be coming on. Or any of us.
But wait, you posted this video.
This video of me, and I think it's cool. I want to show my nephews and nieces so they can really laugh at me, because no one wants me talking. Everyone tells me, shut up, don't say anything.
Yeah, you seem like the type. You seem like the type.
This new video is evident of that. So
let's see.
All right, I'm going to show
Sugar,
you.
Let's watch it.
You're a great designer. That is a spectacular video. Yeah.
Are we watching a video?
Okay, so
people have hurt you.
Fast forward.
You know?
Fast forward.
No pain, no gain.
Ethan is out of jail.
There's no shame in trauma.
Fast forward.
You did a good job with that.
No.
Fast forward.
I just have a question. I think people in the chat have a question for Quibi. Quibi, if you're so rich, why don't you fix your front snaggle tooth? Great show.
Yeah, that's good, but that's not for you.
I don't.
Fix my tooth?
We don't
Fast forward.
Petrified.
judge people's teeth.
I know. It gives some character.
Fast
I
forward.
made you change the video is because of this guy, Quig. Nice
forward.
video.
Fast
Video
forward.
is just so. Unfortunately, it's my voice in. I
Fast
just don't
forward.
like the fact that I'm the one talking. I sound like an idiot.
I'd
All
rather
right.
hear
Well, this is
Ethan.
the video. This is made by Sugar. She's obviously very,
I would rather listen to Ethan at this point.
very talented. Please enjoy featuring our new character on Kermit and Friends called the Quig Fish. So it's Quigley the fish. Here he is.
Well, you've asked me to get involved with your show, and I considered it. And I think, I think you're pretty brilliant. I think you're I've known you a long time, at least, you know.
What the
and
heck
you're
is
so
this?
talented. I don't know if everybody knows how talented a singer you are. I mean, you're probably one of the most talented persons I've ever met, which kept
Am I
me very
high right
attracted
now?
and interested to you.
I know I
attracted
ate
on
a bag of
business level
shrooms
and also,
before I started streaming, but
your looks are, you know, whatever.
did it kick in?
So that was the video.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you know what?
What was that ending there, though? What was it?
You know, the attraction part. Yeah, see what I mean?
I love that video. Kermit and Friends.
Actually, you did a nice service. You cut it down.
This is for Mumbles. Longtime viewer of Drunken Peasants, and I met you on. I found you on there.
Oh, great!
Wait, she was on the Drunken Peasants?
But I had a question for Ralph here.
Okay.
I mean, I've heard of the Ralph retort and everything, and I was just wondering, you know, what are you most famous for? Like, what's your big drama? They would say.
Big
Great question. Thank you for calling in, sir. Great guy.
The biggest drama that I'm known for, I mean, I guess one of the most known streams probably is our Monday Matt stream. A guy named Matt Jarbo pretty much destroyed his career over the course of 2 hours. Maybe it's close to 3 or 4 hours on my stream. So that's a little inside baseball.
It's like, wow, we're gonna get that sort of, that sort of blood. Oh, she has a plastic smile. She has a plastic face. But we see what's going on here. She's not dumb. She knows what she's doing. She's setting this all up. She wants them to squirm into yeah, pretty much treat them like a pinata for laughs, a pinata for content. Beat them like a freaking pinata. Have the chat go at them.
But
wait,
yeah, I
who
would
is
say
that
probably,
guy? Ethan, who is that guy, and how'd you destroy his career?
Well, that guy's a YouTuber. He used to be called Monday Matt. Now he goes by Matt Jarbo. How did I destroy his career? Well, it's kind of a long story, but he came on our show and started lying about having flagged certain people. Throughout the course of the show, he got exposed as having lied because there's an option on YouTube where you can go and check. All this happened, like, this is a very short synopsis. This happened over the course of, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. And the main part was the 2 hours.
Why don't you explain how Zidane
and
is
then
the
I
one
was
who
sitting
got
there
it?
drunk most of the time, bringing in different people. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe without watching.
Because you weren't
it or
there,
watching
you
the
blacked
video
out.
about it.
It's
But
hard
yeah,
to-
it was me drunk emceeing the event. This guy destroying his whole career. And there's probably, I don't know, 8 people or so rotating in or out during this. That's probably my most well-known. I guess looking back at the time, there was only 2,000 people watching it. But now you would think there were 10,000 who saw it live. But yeah, that's probably my most known, at least within the Killstream community itself, stream. So then there's other big ones. Like we did a debate with Mr. Medicare versus Dick Masterson earlier this year. That had like 8,000 people watching it. That's probably one of my bigger shows ever. But I guess it just depends on what you mean, like in terms of metrics or
he's
in terms of
unstopping.
most well
He's
received.
squirming.
Because sometimes the shows that don't necessarily have to have the numbers are still, well received within the community or whatever. I hate that word, by the way. But the Killstream audience, community. I try not to use community. I don't know why. Yeah, I like audience or
look what's happening here. This podcast, this Alyssa Jordana Kermit and Friends is creating like a struggle session here for Ethan and Ralph. A struggle session. And just with a simple, innocent question from the chat. That's how you get blood sports.
what was the other one I use? I can't remember now. Listeners, that's
Kill
another one.
kindness,
Viewers.
You
I
don't
usually
like
don't use the word
community?
community.
See, I like the word community.
I mean, it's a fine word, but usually when you start throwing that around, it's to claim some sort of leadership or something. You know what I mean? Like
I
it's
agree.
usually,
I agree.
Yeah.
'Cause a community is actually people getting together, gathering in human form, not virtual. Virtual is not community. They're just we're getting together. We're hanging out. It's not community.
I think it's a community.
It's not a town. It's not a village.
So Ethan, I want to introduce this person that's talking right now. He's a big star in our community, if you want to call it that. His name's Corey. He's been brought up by several men like DJ Smooth and
no, he hasn't mentioned
DJ
Josh
Smooth
yet.
Disciple. They want to fight him. They want you to help. I don't know how you're going to help with that, but it's Corey. And Corey, you know, I was up all night listening to you, Corey. I don't know if you know that. You were up till what, like 3 a.m, and so was I.
I don't know. When it comes to that time, I don't even look at the time. I just conk out.
But Corey, I'd love to bring you up with DJ Smooth and DJ Smooth Disciple, but unfortunately, I heard this audio.
Oh, okay. Is that why I'm casting better and better? Is that why I got theaters giving me their agent numbers? Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay,
wait.
That's why.
Okay, I'll press.
I don't know what's going on here.
Fucking numbers.
Okay.
You think you're more powerful? I don't put up Elisa's shit.
Fast forward.
She's like, I don't want to force anyone into something they're not uncomfortable with. As she's trying to give me fucking demands and something that I am uncomfortable with. You don't even realize how stupid. So
Fast forward.
I'm not supposed to.
Fast forward.
Well, obviously, I was getting pretty high and stuff at the time, but to address that, I don't mind you asking me things.
Ethan laughs at that.
But when you start demanding me, that's where I got issues.
So what did I demand of you? What?
See, like last week, you were
so innocent,
demanding me to get on, or to do this zebra thing. And I said I wanted to discuss that with you more because I feel uncomfortable. You're trying to force me to do something I don't understand the full content on. And then at the same time, you're online. I don't want to force anyone into something that are uncomfortable with as I'm trying to type this to you. So that's getting under my skin.
But Corey, don't you know I'm doing it for you?
But I want to discuss what's the full content.
This is funny. Let me fast forward.
These
we want
little
more Ethan
gimmicks
Ralph.
but here's another thing. You gave me a demand this morning, but on my days, I have to. My days off are the day to be cool. Fine, I got back off a little.
Okay, so Corey, will you be Spider Monkey?
What the fuck is Spider Monkey?
that one's actually better. Okay.
Spider Monkey sing along? We're not doing that. 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 We're not doing that.
Do you think I was doing it to hurt you?
I say
or why do you think I was asking?
It's not that it was the demanding. See, at least you asked this time.
The hot
I'm
crazy?
fine with that.
I think the hot crazy does apply to her. I think it does.
But to be honest, Elisa, I don't think that's too much to ask. You want to ask, fine.
It's getting crazy.
All right, I asked, and now you're make sure
you get a job.
Hey, really quick,
Fast forward.
Corey, you look
That's
like
how you get a job. That's how you get a contract. That's how you sign the paperwork.
Okay,
You
fast
actually
forward,
really
fast forward, fast
wanna
forward.
Look at blue with gas. Mom is
right.
So,
Are we more gun stuff?
Okay, let me. Lori the Muslim, just Lori, shouldn't like being called Lori the Muslim. When she was 17, I've got it right here, went to the local police about him sexually harassing me. What he said was, I am going to fuck you.
I don't even know
and
what the hell they're
emailed
talking
police.
about.
They got a detective.
Someone was a
And they
Muslim?
said
What?
because of so what you sounds like him.
Fast forward.
Well, just you go there with that stuff.
Like Tony Scott, when you grow up,
I
how
do.
old are you?
What?
What? Are you still high from last night when you were off your box?
Probably.
Chatting shit,
Fast
you
forward.
got
Man,
your old girl.
man,
When you're
Yeah, I just had a question for Ralph.
Okay,
Here we
great.
go.
How does it feel to be out on bail?
It feels great. It feels great. I'm not talking to this guy. Cut this guy. I'm not talking to this guy. I'm not talking to this guy. Cut this guy.
I
It
don't
feels
know
great.
who that was. That wasn't a regular caller. What was that? What was that about?
I don't know. It's some spurg. He thought he was going to get his question in, but I'd rather just yell over him instead. So shout out to him. Shout out to you. Like I said, I knew these people were going to call in, so it's all good.
Oh, he's getting
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
What do you think about trolls? I mean, I kind of like them in a way. Like, there's something about them. They get me all fired up, and then I just want to be better and more creative.
I would
Do you ever feel
say
that?
they're an occupational hazard, I guess you would say.
Oh, but she loves them.
So yeah,
She
I don't
loves
know. It's you take the good with the
trolls.
bad. Like I get a lot of good off this stuff. I'm sitting here in this nice house with all my stuff. Got the PS5 the other day. There's a lot of good stuff. A fan actually had an extra
He's
PS5.
trying so hard to
I bought
change
that
the
off of him.
topic.
You get the good stuff.
He's trying so hard. Please don't ask about it. Please don't ask about it. PS5, nice house, nice house, nice house.
You get the bad stuff, Spurs with nothing to do on a Sunday morning, well, afternoon, whatever it is. So, I don't know. It can be motivating. So I'll say this: one of the big things that's always motivating me is spite and hatred. Actually,
we're off out of
people
Bell.
who don't like me. I said this on Twitter the other day. If you don't like me, I can guarantee you I don't like you. And I was watching the Last Dance documentary about Michael Jordan. And how the negativity and stuff would motivate him a lot. Of course, you know anything about Jordan. He talked.
James, I'm feeling the same way. James Found says, I might have found my new favorite YouTube show, right? This chick she knows what she's doing. Crazy hot in a way. She gets people on the show. They don't know what's going on. They think it's going to be all fun and games, all friendly. And then she invites the trolls. You see, the kill stream frames it as a blood sport from the beginning. But if you frame it as if, hey, it's going to be a cordial conversation, it's going to be fun, it's Kermit and friends. He wasn't prepared for this.
Talks about that a lot, but yeah, I do think the negativity in certain ways it's great, honestly.
Yeah,
because it does motivate you. Yeah. And in a lot of ways, it is great. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. There was this octopus guy that came on. I don't know if you know him. He's called Alexander Octopus Cortez. Have you heard of that guy?
I have not, but I see him in the chat, so I really don't know.
Yeah, so Alexander Octopus Cortez is like this guy. He's an octopus. He's so cute.
I like the name. Great name.
He came on Kermit and Friends, and he tried.
I wonder how she feels about AOC.
To like troll me, and I don't know why he was doing that, but he really got into my head so much by what he was saying, and I became kind of obsessed with him, and I'm still thinking about him, and I'm writing poetry. But
okay, is this a frame? Is she gonna ask about Kiwi Farms or something? What's going on here?
I'm happy because even though he brought in such a negative part, like to me, I wrote poems because of him. I wrote songs. He inspired me a lot. So sometimes if you see a hater or someone that's jealous of you, you can actually get something from it. So I really love that. I'm just getting a caller. It's probably for Ethan. Kermit and Friends.
Ralph is trying to cover up the fact he got an 18-year-old girl pregnant and then released
Why would I cover
and is now currently out on bail. And all because she wouldn't have a threesome with him.
What?
What? I didn't know anything about this. She knew. She knows. She knows what this is about. Look at that. What?
Yep.
Is that
threesome with him?
What?
Yep.
Is that
a threesome with him?
What?
Yep.
Is that the official line? Who are you, faggot? Why don't you say your name?
He just hung up. So that guy claimed that you had a threesome.
Oh. Watch the language. Watch the language. You're on somebody else's stream. I like how she doesn't stop. She's not worried about that. She's not like a Nick Ricada that would be like worried about the optics of it. She's not worried about it. She's not worried about it at all. She's like,
Wait, what did he
Yeah, they have a lot of claims about a lot of shit, honestly.
How would they even know that?
How would they even know that?
They have a lot of theories about a lot of shit. I can't really go into some of the legal stuff, so... but yeah, I don't know. I'm not answering all that stuff.
You don't have to. I love this guy, Ethan. I want everybody. I mean, he has a lot of followers, way more than me. But if you want to follow Ethan and you want to get to know him, he's a great, great, great guy.
And this chick appeared on the kill stream too. Okay. I might actually watch a little bit of that. If there was any hints, I don't know what came first. Appearing here, if Ethan coming on her show or she went on his show.
I love him. I hope he's a Kermit and Friends regular. Are you enjoying yourself so far, Ethan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying myself, honestly. I knew this was going to happen with the open call-in line, so I already completely, like, when I saw you last night throwing out the StreamYard link, I was like, okay, that's going to be interesting for sure, because a lot of these people got a lot of pent-up energy because I don't let them on the kill stream.
Yeah.
So they get
Let them on the kill stream.
Really angry. They try to call in and bombard my shit. I told them earlier they better get it in. They better get it in today because it won't happen again. They won't have a free shot like this again. So if you want it, you better bring it now. Because
Mom's Ravioli's just, he says, I'm just mesmerized by this hot, crazy chick. What do you guys think, huh? You think so? How does she rate on the hot, crazy scale so far? What do you know about her personal life, her professional life?
Because you won't get it again.
Yes. Okay. So if you want a chance to talk to Ethan, now is your chance because you're never going to get a chance again, people. So call in. I just want to give Ethan a break because I feel like kind of bad. He's such a great guy and people are taking shots at him. I wanted to bring up Tall, Dark, and a Handful, who I named this episode for. Hi, Tall and Dark.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So I'm so happy that you're here. It's been such a blessing. I love.
Wait. Ghoul Reaver says she's done nude modeling. Are you for real? Oh, man, we got to check that out. Hold on here.
You know, your passion for
Harvey
Kermit and
Weinstein
Friends. And I know there's some things.
But I haven't seen her in many productions, so I don't know if she really gave him a head, though. You know? She seems to be the type that would definitely climb the ladder. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. That's what's happened here. She's on the bottom, and she's going for blood because that's what people will like to see. But she's doing it with that very plastic Hollywood, pseudo Hollywood niceness.
Things that you wanted to say today, and that you just feel like people have wronged you from this community, and you were very upset. You got banned, you got blocked, you got accused of flashing people inappropriately in a live stream, and I know that you didn't do that. Was accused. What exactly happened, Tall?
Actually, I'm curious what happens here.
All right. Well, it was just very dark, and I was just moving my hand. I was just typing something to Corey because he's very rude and didn't want to answer just a very polite question. I was just curious how Rev got his name. And then Wendy just freaked out and she thought I was doing something inappropriate. So she just blocked me. And then I texted her and she said she was going to unblock me, and she doesn't know how to do it. So
I'll help her through that. What was the question that you had?
I was just curious if you knew how Rev got his name, and I just politely asked you. I texted you, and
don't fast forward it.
Start and then YouTube lags. YouTube's
misspelled.
Wait.
I was taking a creative writing COVID. I said,
Is
I'm
Ethan
gay.
gone? Does he come back?
Cheat.
We have piano playing.
Come on,
Is he gone? Is that it?
It's extreme.
What is this?
That's why.
Okay.
See the other
Get through again.
now.
I think he's done.
show. I want to watch
I refuse to argue with
It goes
little
back.
boys.
What would I be jealous of the state of your life, right?
Yeah, that's why I refuse
This is a
to
long
argue with little
podcast.
A grown man, look at the state of your life, right?
Life. I am
Okay.
jealous.
Fast forwarding
grown man,
quite a
Look at
bit.
the stuff, right? This is my cabinet.
No. He's still there. He's still there.
Still in the sandbox. I understand that. You need to grow up and actually grow some real.
Wait. Is that a recap? What is going on here? Did he run for real? Let's see. Kermit and Friends wrap-up show.
So I want you all to watch that show because I don't want to use the word community because Ethan Ralph doesn't like it, but I want this to be a big community where you're all looking forward to Kermit and Friends. You're all enjoying Kermit and Friends. So let's ask everybody here if they're going to join the wrap-up show. Let's ask DJ Smooth. DJ Smooth, Corey's hosting a wrap-up show with Wendy after Kermit and Friends. Are you going to be there with your friend DJ Smooth Disciple?
No.
No?
Okay, now look, before, of course, he's obviously too chicken and too much of a.
I'm
wussy.
too chicken.
But let me address something. One thing. Why are you so
I don't
angry?
see
Why are they so
Ethan.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a word you
Why are
just
they
said.
so angry? Obsessing?
Right here.
It's more like chubby Tony Stark at the end of his alcoholism.
Okay, wait.
Ethan?
Now this symbol is
Here we go. Here we go.
Symbol.
We got
This
another
is
Ethan
the-
Ralph.
Have you had enough, Ethan? I understand. Oh, wait, hold on. We might be having one more caller. Just 1 second. Kermit and Friends.
Oh.
I just had to say, Wolfman Jack, no. It's more like chubby Tony Stark at the end of his alcoholism.
Who are you talking about?
What's his face Tony Stark over there?
Who's that? Ethan Ralph?
No, the other one.
Corey?
Corey, that's
He's
it.
muted.
Oh, Ethan, this isn't even about you. That's good. Isn't that a relief? Okay.
Yeah, finally.
Finally. Okay, and a hater for someone else.
Tony Stark at the end of his alcoholism.
Okay, good. Isn't that a relief when, I just really love when
Oh my God, he was squirming right there. He was like, he couldn't take it, chubby Tony Stark. It wasn't even about him.
someone is saying, trolling another person. I am always
Thank
surprised.
you. They're finally talking shit about someone else. Thank you. That does make me feel better. Thank you for having me on the show. This was a once in a lifetime experience, I have to say. This was incredible. The musical interlude there. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this, actually. Thank you so much. We'll have to have you on the kill stream sometime if you're interested. I mean,
She does that thing, her hairstyle, or the hair kind of covers one eye. Yep, going to invite her on Rant and Chill. Got to see what makes her, what gets under her skin, what pisses her off, and talk about that. That should be fun. He got worried when he heard alcoholism. Right.
Yeah.
I'm down to do it.
There's plenty of people that want to kill me, so it's perfect.
Very good. Thank you so much for having me on Killstream.live. Everybody can find anything they want to know about me there.
Oh, thank you, Ethan. What a doll. I love that guy. I absolutely love that guy. He is so nice. This guy is probably going to flash me, Sneed.
It's not true.
Who's that?
It's not true.
What's not true? I don't know who that was, but I'm ready for a musical performance. Are you guys?
Okay. All right. That was fun. Guys, give me a second. I need to play the banjo. Drain the lizard. I now see how I look. Man, I do look like a meth dealer. I look shady as fuck right now, don't I? You want that? You want that Texas country meth? Give me your address. I'll ship it to you. She seems like Black Widow type, right? Okay. Give me a second or a minute. I'll get another drink too. And then we'll get into Destiny and Vosh. I don't have like a music interlude to break. No, I didn't go rub one out. Come on now. I'm not that easy. Let's go take a look at her nudes real fast. Together. All right, so let's talk Vaush and Destiny. What do they have related? Well, as far as the positive vibes part of the stream, I think that might be over. I don't know. Now we're going to get into the ugly stuff. It's old news. I think most people know about this stuff. Let's see. What is this video here? This one? This one? This one? But they have. What do they have in common? What do these three videos have in common that I'm about to play? Let's see. Vosh and Destiny both being questionable about their stances on CP and incest. Depression time. I guess let's start with this. Let's start with this. I mean, you guys probably seen this before. Oh, I see. The way it looks on the screen is not so good. Let me change that. It's pretty. All this video is. It plays copyrighted NFL music. Okay, but it's banning incest because birth defects is literally eugenics. That's Vosh's take on banning incest. So, Vosh is pro-incest. Amazing. He's even pro-offspring from incestual interactions, sexual interactions. Is that based? Is that progressive? Is that bred to way? No, it shouldn't be. I hope not. If it is, nah. If banning incest is eugenics, then eugenics is fine with me. What? Come on. The reason why we ban incest, the reason why we make that illegal, is obviously because birth defects are a problem. When you start fucking your own. It's not a good idea. It's not a good thing. It leads to birth defects. It leads to issues. And Vosh is for that. He must not care about the kids. He must want more, I don't know, I guess, retarded births. Mentally and physically disabled births. Physically disabled kids. Shit, I don't know. I can't even make this shit up, can you? But that's not the worst part. Nah. This take right here.
Still don't care. I still think that like zoo.
I'm about to play here. Let's play this. We're gonna have to play this one several times. Vosh is playing. What is that? Is that Dead Cell?
Still don't care. I still think that like zoophile porn, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal.
Vosh says zoophile porn, especially drawn stuff, should be 100% legal. 100% legal. The zoophile stuff. That's bestiality. And the drawn stuff, that just encourages and enables bestiality. The whole argument that maybe if people have an out, because this argument is right here, right? You heard this too. Or if people have an outlet for their perversion, their sick fucking perversion, in this case, zoophilia, whatever, bestiality, animal fucking. If they have an outlet, then they'll just tap into that. They'll just use that and they'll get their fix and that's it. No, not at all. They get their fix. But the fix isn't working. They want more. That's how it really works. That's why even with basic porn, it starts, hey, Are you a coomer? Are you ready to be real? Because you know this is real. Oh man, I've been a coomer since I was in 6th grade. Found my dad's stash of porn. It starts light. It starts soft. It starts what you could find. You get the Playboys. Oh, with the Playboys, they're so basic. You get the penthouses. Oh man, it's better. You get the Hustler. Be like, holy shit, dude, stuff in here you don't get from the others. The quality of the ladies aren't good because Hustler just gets pretty much. I mean, I don't know if you ever saw Hustler mag, but they pretty much got any woman. I think they literally paid hookers. But you start wanting more. You want more hardcore. And you start wanting to do that. You know, I wonder. I seriously wonder, would I have butt fucked my first girlfriend if I've never have watched butt fuck porn, anal porn? Think about that. Probably not. I probably wouldn't have even entertained the idea of fucking someone in their booty hole. But because I watched even basic porn, which got me down to watching anal hardcore pornography at a teenage age, or actually around shit. Well, let's say my first girlfriend. Yeah, I was in high school. You think I'd be butt fucking her? No. The reason why I'm telling you this is not to celebrate degeneracy or whatever. It's to show the point. Of course, it's anecdotal, but I know you understand it. You could probably relate to it. You know someone. Anecdotes cannot just be thrown out just because they're anecdotes. That's how you really get the story and the context. Okay? The point of telling you that is that porn, what you see, doesn't fix your perversion. It doesn't satisfy your perversion, if you will. It leaves you wanting more. And it gives you the idea of things you can do, things you didn't think you could do, things you didn't think were allowed. So no. Should illustrated zoophilia even be allowed? No. Oh, but it's just drawings. I don't give a shit. First Amendment. Fuck you. Right now, conservatives just about across the board. Their First Amendment right is not being practiced. So you know what? Fuck that. And you know what? In Vosh, earlier today, we played a stream where Vosh was saying, you know what? If we can... we played a stream. I don't remember exactly what he said. But he celebrated and thought it was a great idea, a wonderful idea, a betterment for society of conservative voices, which he calls fascists. Because when he says fascist, he means conservative. He was celebrating and applauding and thinking there was a better, great idea for society that conservative voices were shut down. Because they're dangerous for society. But he's okay with people getting off to images of animals being fucked by humans, of chicks blowing horses, dudes fucking goats, whatever. What? No. What the hell's wrong with Vosh? You know, you've really lost the plot when you're pro zoophilia. We're only 5 seconds in. 5 seconds in this 18-second clip.
In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal. Actual child pornography.
So Vosh has not heard a good argument as to why actual CP should be illegal. immoral or legal. And the moral argument he's talking about is, well, there's no victim of the crime now because it's already been filmed or photographed, so the victim has already been victimized, but it's circulating out there. So what's the harm now? I mean, it should be a no-brainer. Because it's fucking... Of course, I'm about to catch myself. You can't just say because it's illegal. You can't just say that. Because something's illegal is not a good argument. It's not a good argument. But because it did victimize a child, it victimized a child. It enables child pornography. It enables and encourages victimizing children for sexual purposes. And they'll say, oh, but the stats show that some people that watch CP or whatever don't actually perp. It's like bullshit on your fucking stats. There's always a chance that they can. The reason, if they show you stats, be like, oh, well, not everybody who watches it does it. Yeah, but some people do. Because you know why? Because it gives them the idea, encourages that hey, you could do this. So when they give the chance to do it, they do. The reason why not all of them do, not the reason why not all pedophiles perp on kids, is because they don't always have the opportunity. And thank God for that. If he's still there. Should be a no fucking brainer. A no fucking brainer. And the lolly stuff, same thing. I said it before, last year, when the whole Dig Masterson thing was blowing up. Lolly, if you don't know what lolly is, it's anime depictions, cartoon depictions of prepubescent little girls. Not the Scooby-Doo Velmas that are drawn in what obviously look like adult forms or whatever. We're talking cartoon depictions of little girls and boys that look very much so like undeveloped, prepubescent. The people who watch that, the people who get off to that content, they meet the criteria for pedophiles. Because to be a pedophile, all it requires you to meet is to get off to kids. And if you get off to the illustration of naked kids, then you're a pedophile. And any pedophile is a potential predator. That is 100% fact. Now, not every pedophile is a predator, true. But there's always that chance that if they consume that stuff, they get off to that stuff, and they're presented with the opportunity that they will do it. It really should be a no-brainer. See, there you go. There's the argument. You see, I can't make an argument that work, especially for Vosh, based on Bible or anything like that. Religious arguments, no, that's not going to work. Not going to work. I mean, the Bible has incest in it too. You can... It has it, but then there's passages that disavow it, so it's, it is what it is. But people look up to this guy. They look up to Vosh as if he's some sort of someone of great intellect. If you can't understand just a basic thing like this. I'm not some intellectual. Obviously, I'm not. Yeah, sure, I have a bachelor's in psychology, and I've read this stuff. I could read reports, read studies, whatever. I come off and present myself as basic in a way, kind of rough. A lot of that has been adopted. A lot of that has been pretty much embodied from working with the people that I work with, like the clients I work with. See, what I'm getting at is Vosh, he presents himself as if he's like this grand and intellectual. And he's well-read, well-researched. He knows the right things to say. A good orator, right? You might hate the guy, might not like the guy. I don't like the guy. But he can't deny his strengths. No, you do that. Don't do that. I'm going to ruin this headset soon enough. But at the same time, he comes off as arrogant. Very arrogant. I don't know if he's actually worked a blue-collar job. I don't know if he's actually worked a job where you have to work with families and see them struggle. I don't know if he's actually had to do that. I don't think so. See, when I was in college, I used to watch the Young Turks all the time. I was a liberal then. Oh, yeah, I was all Bleeding Heart, all that stuff. I used to watch the Young Turks all the freaking time and believed that I was a liberal all the way, man. Yeah, shit, I was a psych major. You pretty much have to. But then I started working at a psych facility as a mental health tech. And I saw the clients that were, I guess, on the supposed to be on the extreme end of the spectrum of the diagnosis and all that. But a lot of them weren't really on the extreme end. They were labeled with a certain diagnosis. A diagnosis backed by research. They were getting prescribed medication that was backed by research, even though there's plenty of research to say, no, really, those SSRIs, with the certain studies, the placebos have similar effect. It's like, what did they really do? But whatever, backed by research. But a lot of those kids, really, a lot of them, you establish basic stuff. Like, when I'm saying basic, I'm talking like basic control. Basic, okay. I'm doing a bad job framing this, describing this. So you have these clients. They have these certain diagnoses. They have these prescriptions. They have these therapists. They have these experts that know. They're supposed to know what they're talking about, what they're doing for these kids. But they're not doing shit. None of it really helps. None of it really works. But what really helped keep the peace were guys like me. Guys that were working on the unit. Being the father figure that those kids didn't have. A lot of those kids were not really on the extreme end. A lot of them were product of adoption, and the parents didn't realize what they adopted and didn't want to deal with them anymore, so they put them off to ship them off to that facility so we become their dad. That could be a really bad scenario depending who the staff is. I will give you that. But on unit I worked, at the facility I worked, at least I can speak for my unit anyway, that shit wasn't happening. No funny business. The worst thing I ever did, the worst thing we ever did, is the client got out of hand. Wanted to be all aggressive and violent with another client or with staff, yeah, we'll give them reality checks. Close the, go in the door, close the door, and go in the bedroom, close the door, and talk to them the way they want to be talked to. Talk to them in the way they want to be like when the clients walk around, they talk like they talk as if they're on the fucking street. Oh, you get up from your chair. You're like, what do you say, son? Huh? You want to go? You want to go right now? Oh, because I'll fucking go. I'll fucking go right now. I'll bring it. And right there, you just grab him. Boom. You shake him. Put him against the wall. Don't hurt him. Spook him. After that, they understand. A lot of them don't need that. Only some did. Why am I telling you this? That's not a pill. That's not therapy. In fact, that practice is not recommended by the experts. What that practice was just basic discipline that parents could have used. But that's what worked. Sorry, I went on the... Okay. I went off on that. All right, let's talk about Destiny now. Because you're transparent, respect. That's right, I guess. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's what the part of that story was. I kind of lost... I didn't really see the effectiveness of therapy. I didn't really see that. And the reason I was talking about that is because therapy, those pills, whatever, that's backed by pseudo intellectuals that are big thinkers that think they know what's right. They're the experts. When they may not. When they don't. Hell, half the time they don't even know what the fucking medications do. But they're the fucking expert. And you think I'm wrong on this. And whenever you're prescribed a medication, ask your doctor, what does it do? And ask them, how did they know what it does? Ask them if they actually read those studies. All right, this one should be interesting.
To my daughter, incest is wrong. Is it actually wrong? I don't know. This is a crazy fucking thing.
This is old. Destiny talking about he has to explain. Someone has to explain to his daughter why incest is wrong. Let's play that again.
Is it actually wrong? I don't know. This is a crazy fucking thing.
Look how he talks.
How do I explain to my daughter incest is wrong?
His hand covers his mouth.
Is it actually wrong? I don't know. This is a crazy fucking thing.
Is incest actually wrong? I mean, they look at it as in like, well, who's being harmed? They look at it at the individual level. Well, obviously, if we're talking about a child, it's wrong. It's wrong there. I've even heard Destiny talk about how, what was it? He brought up this. You've heard this before as well, probably. This hypothetical, very unrealistic, because rarely ever happens. Because most people have pretty strong aversion to this. But hypothetically, if two sisters or two brothers that were adult age wanted to love each other and butt fuck and whatever, scissor me tenders, then what's the harm in that? What's the problem with that? Right? They're consenting adults. Who does it harm? It doesn't harm anybody. It's a victimless crime. No, it is not. It would be a victimless crime. It would be of no harm to anybody else if it was just at the myopic, at the me level. But that's not how society works. You see, the reason why adult sisters or adult brothers engaging in romantic relationships and butt fucking and scissoring and all that nasty shit, why that is deplorable and should be purged. The reason why we shun it, the reason why we have strong aversion to it, I mean, why do you think that is? You feel it. When you think about the topic, you feel a strong gut instinct. That's instincts right there. Where do you think our morality comes from? Some say our morality comes from the Bible, God. Maybe for some. I can't rule that out. There's some people who won't do certain things because based on religious reasons. Sure, fine. But also cultural. Sure, and culture and religion often cross. That is true as well. But also something deeper than culture, something deeper than religion, something tribal, something that's in us. Most people have a strong aversion to the most people don't even have a desire to have a romantic relationship with their sister or their brother. We're talking about adults here. Most people don't. Because we're programmed not to have that. But why is that? Let's get on to the basic thing of who does it harm. It does harm society. Because a society that promotes and encourages sisters and brothers to just love each other and that's it, marry and all that. That's a society that's doomed to fucking fail. That's a society that's doomed to fail because their population are going to be genetic dead ends. Are a bunch of fucking retards. Of fucking abominations. With weird defects. If they're sisters and brothers, sister, brother, yeah, that'd be genetic dead ends. But sister, brother? But before it affects society, it affects the family. A family that has, let's say, two sisters. They're in a romantic relationship. Oh, they love each other. Oh, so it's a gay thing. Let them be gay together. Those two sisters, if they want to be lesbians, let them be lesbians with other women. They be lesbians with themselves. They destroy the family in that the fact that a family tree is like a tree, right? If those two sisters, I mean, it's not going to grow off that. It destroys it. Especially if incest is something that is encouraged. I'm talking about adult incest. As something that is encouraged, promoted by society. It destroys the families. It destroys society. It ruins it. So someone like Destiny, who only sees things at the individual level, who does it harm? He's not looking at the big picture here. It's kind of like the same people who say, "What about drugs?" Like libertarians who say, "What's the problem with people just shooting up heroin and dope and smoking crack and meth or whatever? Who does that harm? It doesn't harm society. It doesn't harm anybody. It's victimless crime." Bull fucking shit. The person who got mugged because that junkie wanted a fix, you tell them that it was a victimless fucking crime. You tell them that. You tell them that shit. Because it's not. It fucking destroys our society. That's what it does. You'd be like, oh, that's a slippery slope. But it's not. It's right there. It's right fucking there. And you can see it now. Especially with the drug stuff. You can see that now. Have you ever seen an article? And this I saw this years ago. I think 4 years ago was when I saw this. It baffled me. Apparently crack dealers in some South American country were actually not wanting to deal crack in certain regions because they've just been too fucking damaged by all the crack. Wow. I kid you not. I'll find that article one day and go over it. But that's fucking crazy when you have a problem so bad with something that's supposed to be a victimless crime, is not going to harm society, whatever, but it reached a level to where even the dealers are like, maybe we should stop dealing crack because it's fucking up everybody. Yeah, I'm talking about drugs. What about incest? Well, in a society where all the sisters and brothers are butt fucking and scissoring, well, guess what you have there? You have a bunch of defected, fucked up families. A bunch of imploding, deteriorating families. And if you don't have families, what the fuck do you have? You don't have family structure, family units. You don't have a fucking society. You have a chaotic goddamn fucking mess. Yeah, the slippery slope isn't a fallacy. You're right, Duke Dick. They say it's a fallacy. It's a fallacy. It's fucking real. They said it was a fallacy when gay marriage was a thing. And I don't care if gays want to get married, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. But they said it was a fallacy. It's a fallacy. Because next thing, because I remember they were like, people that were against gay marriage would be like, well, once gays are allowed to marry, the next thing you know, they want our kids to fuck animals. They want to fuck our kids. And that stuff is happening. That stuff is happening now. I mean, I just played a clip where Vosh is like, hey, zoophilia is a great thing. What's wrong with it? Hell, Vosh just flat out said, what's wrong with CP? Yeah, them pushing sexual stuff in our schools. Bring kids to gay pride parades. Yeah. Yeah, okay. See a bunch of men dressed up in fucking gimp suits. With fucking dildos walking around. If a gay pride parade in that everyone dressed up like in a fucking suit and look professional, that'd be one thing. Be like, okay, fine, whatever. But no, they gotta be flaming with fucking strap-on dildos over the place. Throwing dick candy at the kids. All right, let's play the rest of this video. That's right. All right.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my
I think this video kind of explains it for me, though.
fucking god. Welcome to the internet.
Who is this? YouTube Politics Archive. Who did this video?
Spectacle. Oh dear viewer.
Play the
Today
fucked
we
clip.
have
I
a
will play it.
subject, A specimen so deliciously and delightfully spectacular that it will blow your mind. You may have been wondering, just like I have in the past.
Oh, it's just the first 8 seconds you want me to play? All right, I just played the first 8 seconds. But even in this video, whoever does the narration here, he does point out how big brain it is for Destiny. Now, there's something in here I don't want to miss, though. Something in here I don't want to miss, where Destiny he didn't want to turn down a 15-year-old girl because she was a fan, and she sent him hot nudes. Naked ape.
Who is this Stephen Bonnell II? After he went on a live...
I don't remember much about Naked Ape.
Live stream with Jonathan unloading my Glock into those darkies and wops Jafari.
Okay. He obviously is reading a script. Let's see. There's a part about the 15-year-old girl. Where is it? Where is it at? I think it's over here.
Destiny. And why has he been getting so much attention lately?
How do I explain to my daughter incest is wrong? Is it actually wrong? I don't know. This is a crazy fucking thing.
Wow, this is just a crazy fucking thing. Such invigorating art. Destiny of age to you and
daughter. I don't know why. And the dad was taken a little bit by surprise by it. And eventually the conversation came down to the daughter saying, why can't you just show me? Like, show me what it's like to have an orgasm or whatever, because I've read...
That sounds like something you would see on Pornhub. It's horrible. Just show me, Dad. Just show me. That's a dad. That's a dad who has a whore for a daughter at that point. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's a dad whose daughter is getting fucked at school. Let's play that clip. Hear this story.
Well, apparently this guy's got a daughter, and apparently one day the daughter goes up to the dad and talks about how, like, Dad, I'm not able to have an orgasm when I masturbate. I don't know why. And the dad was taken a little bit by surprise by it. And eventually the conversation came down to the daughter saying, why can't you just show me? Like, show me what it's like to have an orgasm or whatever, because I've read all this shit about it. And then he was like, well, I can't. Incest is wrong. But the daughter is, like, arguing with him like crazy, and he doesn't have any rational arguments to defend that point. Wait, and I mean, I don't know. Are there?
Well...
Imagine that. That sounds, I would hope, like a fucking fake story. I hope. But one thing I've learned about people is that if you can imagine it, it probably does happen. Let's be real. There are lots of fuck-ups among us. Would someone actually eat a burger out of the trash? Nah, there's no way. Oh, but you thought it. It's probably true. Someone probably did it. Oh, there's no way. There's a way. There's a way. That... Chat, what would you do? If that was your daughter, what would you do? I would give her a fucking belt whooping she has never received before. I don't care if she's fucking 16 years old. I'd fucking waterboard her ass. Jesus Christ. It would be bad. It'd be like, okay, what's going to happen next? You better have the ambulance on the line. And I'll go ahead and call CPS from honor killing, right? I converted to Islam. I had to fulfill my duty. You religious guys, I don't know how you feel about Christianity anymore. You got the Pope wouldn't be supporting gay stuff. I mean, some of you guys might have a problem with it. Curious about what you guys are going to do. I wonder, I'm going to ask you, religious guys, If Islam is looking a little bit more base for you guys, I don't know.
I don't know. Are there any rational arguments against fucking...
Oh, let me get to that 15-year-old. Is this it? This is it. Where is it? I think...
to know the background of Destiny before you interact with ideas. So
I figured that since he had nothing going for him, he was going to kill himself. And at the time, basically, he said that he would...
Okay, this is good. So Destiny didn't know how to argue with a friend that was suicidal and wanted to kill himself. So what he did was, hey, it's your life, your choice. You do you, man. Really? That's what you say. That's what you say. You do you. Your life, you make your decision. Surfing Cowboy, choosing a religion and how much it agrees with you is woman behavior. Yeah. Sure, true, I suppose. Now, what is sticking with a religion that no longer believes, that no longer agrees with you, though? What is that? Or sticking with a religion that has changed so much that it no longer looks like what it used to be. See, the reason why Christianity has changed so much is, they're bringing more women. They like that stuff. They like that progressive stuff. How many women are going to radical Islam?
Pretty much figured that since he had nothing going for him, he was going to kill himself. And at the time, because of where I was at in my life, we talked a lot about it. And I was like, it's your life, dude. Don't let anybody else control you. If you really feel like killing yourself is the best thing, then by all means, fucking go for it. Personally,
Whoa. Destiny as a friend. Destiny, I'm feeling really suicidal. I'm feeling like this is the end. What should I do? Destiny to friend. Well, if you're feeling like it, go ahead, bro. What the hell? Why anybody looks up to Destiny for rational arguments? There's a part about the 15-year-old. Where's that? Where is that at here? Do. Did he already talk? Oh, right here. I think right
drama Destiny got himself into when he allegedly cheated on his then girlfriend with another Twitch streamer and decided to share pictures of her with his friends in a private chat.
No, that's not it. It was something else.
No, this is what you want, Destiny. You want all 100,000 of my subscribers to know your name. So all we decided to come to my Twitch.
Okay. This is the part where Naked Ape sounds like he has a personal vendetta against him, whatever. Where's the part about the 15-year-old? I think it's right here.
A basic gestalt of the situation, and once more when Destiny himself responded to a post that was posted from the now deleted account of the other Twitch streamer. The first thing that stands out to me is how vindictive and mean-spirited Destiny is. Or your dean, for that.
Man, I'm having a hard time locating this. That's about his penis. I don't care about that. Oh, here we go. Fangirl, 15-year-old.
Destiny. So many fangirls. I had one that was 15. She wanted to meet and hook up. Dude, she's 15. WTF. But
I've heard Destiny talk about hot 16-year-olds on stream before as well. I've heard Dick Masterson talk about that too. Do I want to be fair here? Do I want to give? Guys, if you are talking to someone who's that is 15 and she's sending you images, don't do that. Not good. If you are walking about, maybe you're at the beach or something, there's someone there, she looks 18, you don't know. Or what you find out the age. That's it. Right? A 15-year-old fangirl. Just gushing of just moral virtue and just a paradigm of rational thought here. Steve Burnell. Okay, so I'm going to play a clip. Let me crop this one because it's on eFucked, so it has a lot of other things attached to it. It's a good thing to watch. Sort of. It gets depressing. All right, let me pull up the clip here. You cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. I was looking at an image here. The mom's ravioli shared in the Discord. It's pretty funny. Wait, is that real? Wait, who is that girl in the background? Is that real? Is that photoshopped? I don't know if I could put that on stream. Vosh is naked. And there's like this large woman who appears to be naked, wearing a flannel shirt, probably his shirt. What? Is that photoshopped? Is that real? Share it. All right. I'll put on the string, guys. This is pretty bad. His girlfriend, dude. That's his. Well, no wonder. No wonder he wants CP. I'm gonna put this on the screen here. That's one part of it. Let me fix it for you. You see that image on the screen there? Oh shit, it's almost midnight here. We're almost done. Let me fix this. Let me fix its cropping here. Wait, that's not even the image. All right, let's fix this. All right. I'm going to slowly reduce this cropping. Have you seen Vosh's girlfriend? That's what we're talking about. See that chick in the background? Yeah. Oh, you can't even see it there. Hold on. Let me make it a little bit better. I'm trying to be very careful with it. Very careful. A little bit more. There you go. That should be enough. You see it, don't you? That's not photoshopped. That's the real deal, man. That's real deal. The real deal with Bill McNeil. I don't watch a lot of TV, but one of my favorite sitcoms back in the day, if you want to call it a sitcom, was news radio. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Probably not. It had Phil Hartman in it. His passing was horrible. He was killed by his wife. She was on drugs supplied by Andy Dick. Drugs are a victimless crime? No. No, your wife smokes crack and she kills you. Your wife smokes crack and she kills you. And the crack was provided by Andy Dick. Oh, man, I can't put this on the screen. Because any chance some sort of porn thing is going to pop up. Man, eFuck does like porn pop-ups left and right. If I play this.
I still have nightmares.
All right. I'm going to be very careful with this cropping here. You only live once, right? My goal is to stop the pop-ups as fast as I can. Let's see who wins.
And flashbacks of my father molesting me. Sometimes to the point to where I crawl under tables and hide.
A true incest story. A story that Destiny loves and a story that Vosh loves.
My father began molesting me when I had to have been 4 because I remember my sister.
She was 4 years old.
Who was 4 years younger than me being in the crib. And he would tell me that I was his daddy's little girl and that he loved me. And one thing, it progressed over time from then until.
And guys, I'm not going to shame how she looks at all. Because, like, she got this big. Because she has, like, issues and stuff like that. And she's, I mean, if she was doing, like, mukbangs and things like that, and maybe, but, I mean, I would tell her that she needs to definitely work on herself. True, sure, you know. Don't let her past consume her. Don't let her past win.
My 2nd grade year, he molested. It had started out with just having me, you know, do oral sex with him and everything. And then once I got older, he raped me and I screamed, and he told me if he wanted the whole trailer park to know, then he would have done it in the street for me to shut up, and he hit me. I learned later that he was molesting my brother and sister at the same time.
Oh my God. A sick fucking dad.
Because he had told me that if I shut up and did what he told me to do, that he wouldn't mess with my brother and sister. And that I was special and that he loved me. My mom left my dad for a little bit, and her boyfriend molested me and beat my brother. He had hung my brother up on.
He hung her brother up in a tree.
The back of the door where the little clothes hook had hung him up on it, and my brother tried to, in a dress. He dressed him up as a little girl and hung him up, and my brother wound up falling off the back of the door, breaking his legs. And then she wound up going back to my dad, where he continued to molest me.
Oh my God, dude. Pretty dark, right? Obviously, I would hope nobody watching this would support what's going on here and what you're hearing. And this isn't an isolated story. I guarantee you right now, while we were laughing at the gun. See, here's the thing about reality. Here's the reason why I think God has abandoned us, okay? While we're laughing at the gun and going to a positive, happy place, I can tell you with absolute certainty that some kids are getting fucked. Okay? I mean, you know it. It happens. We don't ever get to choose who our family is. Sometimes you're lucky and you have a great family. Sometimes you're not. The mom could have chose a better man and all that. Sure. Yeah. Could have. Should have. But those poor mistakes happen quite a bit, right? How many women do you know that are with someone that's a complete asshole? How many guys do you know that are with a woman that's a complete cunt? I mean, an Andrea Yates level of crazy cunt.
We went to the DCF office and we had to explain what happened.
Oh, and in her story, as you can imagine, when she tried to tell her story, well, I'll let her talk.
With little bears and dolls and stuff about what happened. And I remember.
Oh, so she had a forensic interview. That's what they do. With law enforcement and like child protective services, that's what they do. They have a room and it's all nice, looking for the kids and all that. So to make them comfortable. And they're looking for a disclosure. If the child doesn't disclose, there's really nothing that law enforcement or CPS can ever do. And I know you guys probably have some mixed feelings about CPS. Hey, I know. We'll get into that in a future stream. I could vent about that quite a bit. But if there's one time where law enforcement and CPS, Child Protective Services, could really help out, is it a situation like this where obviously her as a child should not be in that home at all. That dad needs to be arrested. Should have been arrested. But watch. She'll tell you.
Remember sitting in a room with my mom under a table and could hear my dad across the hallway screaming and crying and saying he never did that. And my mom looking at me and telling me, look what you did to your dad. You need to tell them the truth. Stop lying.
Look what you did to your dad. You need to tell the truth. Stop lying. Yeah, that mom is no good either.
And they came and found us and took us and put us in foster homes.
Now, I don't know about the rest. I don't know what happened to her in foster care. We'll find out. Sometimes bad things do happen. Man, sometimes bad things do happen. Especially if they're victim like this.
which we did from, like I said, 2nd grade up until 5th grade. And then in some of the foster homes, one of my foster parents molested me.
See, that happens too. I tell you right now, as someone who works for Child Protective Services, let me tell you, if there was a way to make the system perfect and better, I would totally do it. I don't know how. Like, those foster parents, they're screened, right? But just because they don't have criminal history, just because they've never been caught, that's the thing. Just because they've never been arrested or charged with sexual activity with a child or anything like that, doesn't mean they don't do it. Doesn't mean they haven't done it. How do you vet foster parents to where you know for certain they're not going to be a perp? Internet history? Like full, extensive internet history? We want all of it. We want to see the websites you go to. If you even go to Pornhub, you shouldn't even be considered. And Aaron, Stephen, you're right. Many foster parents are straight up predators. They are. They definitely are. So how do you fix this shit? This shit. I don't think you can.
When I was 12,
Okay, it stopped. That's okay. We're done with that. I would need to refresh the site, but then more porn pop-ups will pop up. That's on eFucked, of all places. Okay. Well, boy, that's fucking depressing. You guys feeling good now? We started off well, positive vibes, making fun of the gunt, having a good time. We had a good time. We ended on a bad note, didn't we? It gets much worse. Mom's ravioli. I don't know if I want to take much worse. I don't know. Chad, do you want much worse? Do you want me to refresh it? She had sex with her son too. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, it's almost like those that were victims. I mean, those that are victims, they become predators too. They have a tendency to. And you hope therapy will help. Maybe it does. For some, it does. Maybe it's not the therapy. Maybe they just don't want to inflict the harm. But if they don't see anything, I hate to say it, man. It might sound harsh. But let's be real here. It's like those that are like a victim of child incest and all that shit, molestation, that become damaged goods. What do you do with them? What do you do? How do you fix that? One rule for all? Put them on a list. Make sure they don't have kids. I really don't think you can fix it. Not without extreme government intervention. And do we want more strict and extreme government intervention? Yeah. I don't have a real answer for that. I was tempted to say maybe take her out back in Old Yeller. But that's not even it. Man. What do you do? More intensive therapy, better therapy. I know sometimes therapists are just there to collect a check. Sometimes they don't care. Humanity's dirty, man. Humanity's fucked. If you have a good family, if you have a family member that you have a good bond with, if you have a friend that you have a good bond with, and that's good. That's good. Even if it's just an internet friend. Okay? Some of you guys in the chat, I mean, I don't know about your personal lives, but if something small like this, coming on the stream, shooting the shit with me, if this helps you through whatever it is you're going through, that's cool. Okay. I'll try to make the next stream much more positive and fun. But it's good to be real every now and then, right? So yeah, my wife got the coronavirus, so I'm going to get checked Tuesday. I and the kids. Just pretty much quarantined in the bedroom, so I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm like, well, she comes back home. She's wearing a mask. She's wearing a mask outside. So is my sister-in-law. They're both wearing masks. I'm like, what? I see my sister-in-law wearing a mask outside. I'm like, why are you wearing a mask? But instantly I knew. I turned around. I was like, she's like, oh, my wife's like, I have some bad news. It's like, oh yeah? What's that? Oh, what you're positive? I just said out loud. So the neighborhood could hear. I was like, oh, well, if you have it, then we all have it, probably. The cigar will protect against the virus. Hey, that's what I've been saying. I've been testing my lungs this whole time. But yesterday is when I heard the news, and I was like, overthinking my breathing. Like, am I breathing? Am I breathing? The evidence blood is whiskey. And see, Aeropipe. I've known some girls that got over their trauma and now good. Awesome people. And that's the thing. Aeropipe. Some people get over their trauma and they do become better. Some people, the trauma changes them, consumes them, ruins them. It's like, not to make this Star Wars, but it's like they just let it flow through them. I don't know, they deal with it differently. Your blood is cracking. So, good news for me, I suppose. To my boss tomorrow, should be out at the house even more. We'll see. Bad news is can't hang out with the neighbors. Fuck. I'm almost done. I'm just trying to finish this cigar. Trauma. Stone Mexican guy, take your shirt off. Nah, man. Not now. Too late for that. And it's cold. It's cold here. Also, where's my wrench? Wrench is earned. Mom's ravioli earned it. Aaron earned it. Earl earned it. Earned. Now, I'm not really worried about the COVID thing. My wife has been sleeping a lot. Really tired, fatigued, headache. No fever yet. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out. It should be fine. Most people survive. Most people are good. Most people are good. But because of, I guess, the hysteria, the fear that they sell you in the mainstream and what you hear in the articles and all that. Yeah. Every now and then I wonder, what would happen if things went south? And my mind starts to race. Huh. Mom's ravioli. Deadman's Handler would use this as a cover to move him to Israel. And that's right. That's right. I'm finally going to go back to my homeland, guys. See, I don't think my nose is... I don't think I have the look. I think I might have a little Jew in me. Run for president, works for Biden, right? Right. Yeah, if Biden can get over it, if Trump can get over it, I'm not feeling anything now. I don't have any symptoms or anything. My kids are fine. So, I think we will be okay. It's just, my mind starts to race the possibilities. What happens? What does happen? I have a little Jew in me. Yeah, see, I'm smoking through the cigar fast. It's almost 1. Yeah, I have to wrap up here. I need to get some sleep. Shit. I'm sure I'm going to have to do some work stuff. Transfer cases and all that. Because I'm not going to be going out. Not going to be doing any field work. So there's that. So I guess I get a week off. I get to pass my workload on to somebody else. Which is funny because most of my workload right now is passed on to me by somebody else. In a whole other county. Because they got COVID. Look at that. It's passing the baton. The baton of bullshit. Of bullshit and family drama. I've thought about it many times, talking about going into detail about what I do, but even if I keep it vague, and I'll be talking about family drama, family issues. And families watch YouTube too. Even if I kept it vague, it'd be kind of, they would know. There's always that chance someone would know what I'm talking about. But I think what I'll do is probably talk about my feelings about CPS again in more detail. Dibton works at Arkham Asylum. Yes. Your books are crooked, fix them. Oh, thank you for noticing. Thank you. Thank you. You must not be stoned enough you're worried about the books. Maybe. He's not Mr. D, he's Mr. J. Doesn't matter for those purposes. Okay. Aaron, you got some eye-opening stories? Yeah, I mean, about family drama, most definitely. About CPS, yeah. I can tell you some stuff. And a guy like me working, for CPS is kind of a, because I'm pretty much a small government man. I don't want the government in my life as any more than anybody else does. Yet I work for the government in a way. You know, I think about that every time I go into someone's home. Like, I am going in their home. I have authority from the state to go into someone's home, ask a bunch of questions, could do some things. So I try to be very careful with that. I mean, if parents are just, if the parents are just disciplining their kids and it wasn't bad, whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. And that's a lot of the cases of that. Just discipline that maybe went a little too far, but it's not abuse. It's just, okay. Yeah, just be careful next time. Because, in Texas, you can discipline kids. You can use physical discipline. So legally, parents are in the right. They can do that. So really, I'm just there being like, well, do it better. Be smart about it. And I tell the kids, because I get their story, and then I get the real story from them, from the kids. So I don't understand. Walk me through this again. Why did your dad do this? Why did your mom hit you with a broom again? You said they took your phone away. Why did they take your phone away? They grounded you from your phone? What were you doing with the phone? Oh, you'd be surprised. You get it real fast. You were talking to who? You were talking to strange adults? Oh, no. You were talking to friends on social media? What friends? Who are these friends? How old are they? Are they friends at school? No? Oh, okay. Who are these friends? And your parents found out and they took your phone away. You got the phone back from them. You snuck it out and they hit you with a broom. Wow. Why were you talking to those guys? Man, there was one case where, supposedly the mom went crazy with the fucking belt, whipped the girl's ass. She was 16. Pinned her against a wall. It sounded crazy. It sounded like the mom just grabbed her by the neck, pinned her against a wall, whipped her ass with the belt. Boom, 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 boom. Why? She was sending nudes to adults on Snapchat. When I got that, I looked at her. I looked at that 16-year-old. I was like, okay, yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up big time. You You try to make it seem like your mom was the worst person in the world. And you wouldn't dare tell me what you did. Is that true? Yeah, it's true. But you shouldn't. No, stop right there. What should you have not done? Let's talk about that real fast. Why were you doing that? Because if you were my daughter, it probably would have been a lot worse. And there's not a bruise or mark on you that's substantial, that requires emergency, requires medical care. So how about you learn from this mistake? You go to, you do your therapy and all that. You learn from this mistake, or things get much, much worse. What are the racial demographics for CBS calls? Where I live, it's usually white. Usually white families. But that's, my area is pretty white. White, Hispanic. I think it's usually white or Hispanic. If I'm going to list it, it's white, Hispanic, black, and then Asian. The Asian family cases are very rare. Very rare. And they are usually the most guarded into letting me in or letting me in their life and all that shit. All right. This cigar is good enough. I gotta get some sleep. Guys, I had fun. I enjoy doing these streams. I hope you enjoy them too. And